for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our Buckos Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. We back up in this BI, man. You know, fresh off the weekend, had some good fights. You know, hold on, motherfucker. These goddamn cords. Why I got these cords everywhere? Hold on, guys. Hold on. What the hell is all these damn cords? All right. Yeah, salute to everybody, man. We back up in here, man. We back up in. I had to pull the damn cord out the way, man. I had a cord in the way. Shout out to shout out to Martin King Boxing. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Swat Jones in the building. Swat, what the lick read? Who else in the building, man? Shout out to Martin King Boxing. Oh, I said Martin King Boxing. Shout out to Big Sarge. What's going on, fam? Montre in the building. Rafa, what's going on, bro? I'll make sure we got everybody. Hold on, make sure I got. I want to make sure this looking tight too. I don't know what I'm. Oh man, them DPs. Okay, that's HD right there. I need to see myself in HD. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to change the settings on what I'm seeing. All right, that's already HD. Okay, I'm good. All right, yeah, man. What's happening, man? What's happening? Let's go. Let's talk about these fights this past weekend. I had a really good vacation. Really good vacation. Needed to recharge the batteries. It was well needed on my behalf, anyways. Hell, I don't think I took a vacation since I've been doing this podcast, and I do it part-time. So I just, I take my hat off. I take my hat off to a lot of the content creators. I ain't talking about boxing. Forget boxing. I'm saying the content creators out in other different genres like the manosphere and the finance and home living, the spirituality, the woman's sphere, all that stuff there. Like, real content creators, the big dogs like Mr. Beast and Corey Kenshin and a lot of that stuff there. Like, well, those guys are to the point where they ain't got to really do nothing no more. But I take my hat off to those guys, man, because like the dudes who do this shit like full-time, like I do this part-time because I can't afford to do it full-time, because I don't really make no money like that here. I mean, I make some thousands of dollars every month. You know what I mean? We talking about like 4. I think I did 5, a little over 5 one time. A couple of times I did over 5. But anywhere from like I fluctuate between $3,000 to $4,000. Probably well, be honest with you, over the past few like months, I've been doing well. I've been doing like $4,000, somewhere around there. You know what I mean? And that's super chats and cash apps as well. But but for the guys who do this full time, like it's a job now. It really is a job. It's a job. I just haven't dedicated myself to it like I used to. You get what I'm saying? But let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. Yeah, for sure. Let's hold on, man. Let's shit. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. You know what I mean? But you guys haven't really seen me in a minute. It seems like it's been a long ass time. I had somebody hit me up. God damn, coach. Man, god damn, it seems like you've been gone forever. Dude hit me up, said I thought I was gone forever. I was like, nah, man. I had went live Saturday morning, man. A lot of people didn't know that. Shout out to Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Shout out to Chris McCoy. Shout out to Stickum Boys. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Shout out to my sister Kiara. Kiara, what's going on, sis? Kiki. Jamie Rivera. Dade County's finest. Knockdown 305. Little Green Eyes P. Black Ice, what's going on, fam? Salute to you, fam. You say peace to you, brother. Let's get into the show. The Prophet, the Boxing Prophet. What's happening? L. Harvey. What's going on? Let's get into the show. Now, shout out to Mike Wilson. Mike Wilson, what's going on, fam? He said, hey, I ride with the AK. Spitfire. He said, I ride with the AK. I got that from Trick Daddy, the Duck Riders. Yeah, well, I think he was with the Duck Rider. Was that with the Duck Riders when he said that? No, that wasn't the song. He said, hey, I ride with the AK. I forgot what song that was. He said it on, but that's neither here nor there. I'm getting sidetracked. You guys know how I am. I be thinking about 20 things at the same damn time. True. 20 things at the same. I listen. Fuck around. We'll be having 3 different conversations at the same time, and y'all gotta realize, okay, we're on conversation A right now. Then when I transition to conversation B, you gotta make the transition with me now. I'll jump around the subject now.
True.
You guys know I'm bipolar, so shout out to Green Eyes P. She been a member for 17 months. Let's give her a round of applause. Right. She said, salute coach and all of the fam, hit the like button. I said, what'd you say? I said he ain't left you all forever. Hey, let's get the lights up, man. We gotta get the lights up, man. Listen, today is a good day. I'm accepting all applications. Shout out to John B. Poetic. We are accepting all threats, gun emojis. I got shooters. I'm gonna pull up. You better not come to the fight. You better not come to my city. We're accepting all applications for threats. If you want to threaten the old boy, today is a good day to threaten me. Mondays is always a good day, Mondays and Tuesdays. I want you to sound as convincing as possible. Tap your threats in all caps. Make sure you send the best gun emoji. Maybe you can scare me this time. If you call, make sure that when you threaten me with conviction in your voice. You can't be calling me talking about, yeah, coach, I'm telling you, dog, you come to my city on gang. I got shooters. I'm going to do this and that. I'm not going to believe you. If you want me to believe you, you got to say it with conviction. Say it with your chest. Yo, dog, I swear to God, dog, if I see you coming to my city, dog, I got shooters. It's gang. I represent the Bloods and the Crips. I'm a gangster disciple. And, I'm a gangster disciple. And I represent 5-6 different sets at the same time. I'm telling you, dog, you come over here, you come to the fight, this what's going to happen to you. You got to say it with conviction, dog.
True.
If you ain't saying it with your chest, I don't believe you. Shout out to Juan Vasquez, man, for being a member for 8 months. Salute to you, fam. Salute to you. Let's get into the show. Shout out to Marquis. Let's get into the show. Now, we had some good fights. I can't even front. I did get a chance. I didn't catch all of them, but I did get a chance to catch some of them. I didn't catch all of them. But I did get opportunity to catch some of them, right? So, it is what it is. Let me read my opening statement, and then we'll go ahead and get into the show. Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence is less than 3 weeks away, guys, and the boxing world is excited. Everyone is anticipating a classic showdown between the best in the welterweight division. Spence said it's strap season, I did get a chance to see the All Access this past weekend, so that's what I'm pivoting to. Spence did say that it's strap season and that he plans on stepping to Terence Crawford, like the way he steps to everyone else he's faced thus far. Crawford plans on stopping Errol Spence. He said at the press conference that if Spence get out of line, he swear to God that Errol Spence will be number 11. For all of those who don't know, number 11 means that he will be the 11th guy that Terence Crawford has stopped. Now, the crazy part about it is this. People say Crawford ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't got no chin, he ain't fought nobody, but he ain't nobody, he really ain't all that. But if he really ain't all that, then why do you criticize, okay, well, he ain't fought nobody? Well, Crawford really ain't nobody according to what these niggas be saying. So if he really ain't nobody, he ain't all that himself, like what Derrick James saying, Bozy Ennis and all those guys. If that's the case, then when he's fighting guys who you say ain't nobody, while ignoring the fact that the niggas who you niggas fighting ain't nobody, why is the problem?
True.
I'm just asking the question. Now, Crawford says he planned on stopping Errol Spence. He said at a press conference that if Spence get out of line, he will be number 11. Meaning, Spence will be the 11th fighter that Crawford has stopped in a row. In the All Access, Bud they showed the face off. Bud did grab Errol Spence's belts, looked him dead in his eyes, and he told him that I have to have that, or I have to take that. You're going to take the belts, right? That's what he said, right? Spence just looked at him like he was crazy. Spence like, man, you ain't going to take these belts. Man, I don't even know what you're talking about, man. You ain't going to take these belts here, man. I haven't had these belts, man. I got 3 belts now, man. I'm going to beat you and take the other 3 belts. And then my trainer, Derrick James, he going to win trainer of the year, and all that stuff there, and that's what it's going to be, right? So that was... Shout out to Errol Spence. You know what, man? Errol, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Errol Spence, man. I like Spence. I just don't like them Errol sexuals. My children my baby mama, I met a woman, right? My baby mama gave birth to some children that we call Errosexuals. Not the Errol Spence fans. The Errol Spence fans are some good people, but it's the Errosexuals. Most of them have YouTube channels. Alphabet Boys, She Goes Fagnons, Doodoo Browns, You know, those guys, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And they're affiliates. Can't forget about the affiliates. The other niggas who I don't even care to name because they ain't even worth naming.
True.
It ain't worth naming. You get what I'm saying? But those guys, right? Now, you know, it is what it is, you know. So very similar to what, you know, remember when Shakur Stevenson when he was face to face with Jamel Herring and he grabbed his belt, the WBO belt, you know, he told him they got to have that, and Shakur kind of snatched away, but also said that at his send-off party, which I was at in Omaha, Nebraska at the send-off party with Showtime, with all that, you know, with Showtime, with Fight Hype, Fight Hub, all of those guys that was there, you know, and YouTube channels like myself that was there. I didn't see Ellie suck a nigga nutsack there because he know that Crawford don't like his bitch ass.
True.
When you just too much in the bag for one side and you're gargling PVC balls in your mouth, Ellie, you know, now you're doing good. Now, you know, you're doing good. You giving awesome jawsome, rubbernecking, you know, literally putting hickeys on balls. Just pause. I gotta say pause. You know, that has helped you out a lot thus far. You're gonna be at 1 million subscribers soon. You know what I mean? But I just don't understand why you got to give people the blue balls when you're doing interviews.
True.
You know, and I say that respectfully. Now, anyways, you know, pretty much, you know, y'all know what I'm gonna do. He said, ain't nothing changed but the date. This is what Terence Crawford said at his send-off party. You know, when he was there, he said, y'all know what I'm gonna do. Salute to all of my you know, Omaha, you know what I mean? But y'all know what I'm gonna do. Ain't nothing changed but the date. He said it very, very calm too. Like, you know, he's a very stoic individual. Man, shout out to Yamas. What's going on, fam? Now, I will say this. You know, he revealed in the All Access that Errol Spence has been on his mind ever since he's moved up to the welterweight division. You know what I mean? To put the icing on the cake, Terence Crawford said that July 29th, there will be a new undisputed welterweight champion from Omaha, Nebraska. The way Errol Spence's promoter, not promoter, but PBC is kind of like a promotional company. Trust me, they are. Al Heyman is kind of like a promoter, but the way he does it through people, but it's the same shit.
True.
The way Errol Spence is promoted by the PBC and his fans, the question I have is this, you know, because they say, you know, Spence who is going to just come forward, flat-footed, steamroll Crawford, right? He's going to go to the body, this and that, right? That's what they say, right? But the question I have is this. If Terence Crawford stops Errol Spence via knockout, TKO, or they throw the towel in, which is a TKO as well, where would you rank him in this era of boxing? I'm not comparing him to, or even Spence. Where would you rate both of them? I'm not comparing him to any of the greats of the past. I'm saying in this particular era, today's time, if he was to beat the guy who everyone says is unbeatable, he's a machine, he survived car accidents, he's the eye collector, he's this, he's that, and the other guy that's too light in the ass, he ain't got no business in the ring with him. If that guy beat the guy that's the eye collector, you know, he's man down, he's the truth, you know, he's the big fish, even though he compared himself to a whale, but that's neither here nor there. A whale is not a fish, a whale is a mammal. You know, if he beats him, now where would that rank come in today's era? Terence Crawford said on All Access that after I beat Spence, this era would be known as the Terence Crawford era. Would there be any excuses from Terence Crawford's detractors? Or vice versa? Or would they give him credit? I think that we already know the answer to that question, right? Hey, like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into the show. Now, I just finished reading my opening statement. You know, it is what it is. You know, now we ain't been here in a minute just to let these niggas know what time it is. Coach went on vacation. I have not gotten soft since I've been gone. You know, as a matter of fact, I've been reinvigorated. I've been reinvigorated. I have not gotten soft. I'm not going to lighten up. I'm going to tighten up. Phone lines will be dropped, but Lord have mercy, we shouted in a midget on his knees trying to sling keys when it comes to these lights. But we got 245 people in here and less than 100 likes. The only way the phone lines will be open, we have to have 200 likes. Simple as that, right? So, you know, we need 118 more likes. Once we get that, then the phone lines will be open. But before we get started into the show, we have to say all praises due to the Most High, the most exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, according to the aerosexuals, according to the pro PBC guys, alphabet boys, and anybody who likes to worship this man right here. The most important man in the world, greater than Allah, Jesus, Moses, Buddha, you know, Yahweh, Jehovah, greater than your mama, greater than your daddy, greater than your sister, greater than your brother, greater than your kids, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
The Mexican monster, man. You know, they say the Mexican monster. That's what they say. Hold on, we need 100. We need 100 done. We need 100 done. We need 100 more likes. It'll probably take us about an hour to get it, but by the time we get it, the faster we get the likes, the faster we can get it on. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Now, before we get into the show, anybody think the old boy got sauce since I've been gone? Riley, get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Man, with it, man. Any nigga talking about pulling up, we sending them goons.
Glorious day in the set trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard, they be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on.
We swerve on.
No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
No, anybody repping hard for the set? If you ain't repping your set, what you doing it for?
True.
If you ain't repping your set, I don't care how old you is. Nigga, I was in LA. I saw dudes in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s. They still rep the set. So you ain't never too old to rep the set. You supposed to always rep the set. If you ain't repping your set, guess what? We might have to send them goons over there at you too. You better rep the set. If you white, rep the set. If you Hispanic, rep the set. If you Asian, rep the set. If you black, rep the set. It don't matter what your nationality, color, or creed is. It don't matter. You better rep the set. If you ain't repping, we gonna do you the way Jay Prince did my dog Booger Ray Leonard. We gonna hog tie you, duct tape your mouth, and throw you in the trunk like Gold in the Mac.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different.
This is different over here. Niggas getting thrown in the trunk over here. Hey, niggas get thrown in the trunk over here, man. They go to niggas playing it.
You see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was.
Hey, shout out to Tommy Tom. What's going on, fam? Shout out to my lovely sister, man. Lisa Bell's in the building. The lovely Lisa Bell is in the building. Shout out to 626 Jacobs, J Kid. What's happening? Swat Jones. What's happening? John B. Poetic. What's happening? I got that from my little brother. He be saying, "What's happening?" Hey, man, what's happening? What's happening? I'm like, nigga, what? You do know you saying it wrong. Man, fuck all that. Shout out to Marquis. What's going on? What's going on, fam? Shout out to Thug and D. Thug and D. Yeah, man, Thug and D. Shout out to Cops. Shout out to Caps Lock. What's going on, fam? Oh, shout out to Keena. Keena's in the building. And once again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. And we need 170 more likes. Once we get the likes up, we're going to drop no phone lines. You know what I mean? It is what it is. No, we don't want to throw nobody under the bus over here. Today, Monday. But then again, fuck it. Let's throw them under the bus. Shout out to, please, listen, I need some good threats. I really do need some good threats. Listen, when I went to Atlanta, right? I went to Atlanta. We gotta, I ain't gonna say it yet. I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed, dog. I'm gonna keep my mouth, because I'm so excited. I want to let you guys know what's happening, man. Everything worked out good. Had a good vacation, had a good business meeting. Boy, these niggas finna, woo, Lord have mercy, boy. Hey, listen, we finna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it do what it do. Big SARS, what you say? Big SARS say they back on Boots, coach. Yeah, they back on Boots, but you notice the people who back on Boots, they ain't back on Boots for him to fight Errol Spence. You notice that? See, the Boots ain't really Boots fans outside of Philadelphia, because they love Boots in Philadelphia. But Boots fans outside of Philadelphia are really Terence Crawford haters, and they pro PBC. They say, yeah, man, Boots back. We want Boots to fight Crawford. But then when you switch it to say, well, why you don't want to see Boots fight Errol Spence? Oh no, hold on. What you mean? He got to fight Errol Spence? You know, he can't whoop Spence. Like, hey boy, oh Lord have mercy, boy, they be bobbing and weaving, shucking and jiving. These niggas be buck dancing, chicken Georgian, ham boning, knee slapping. You get what I'm saying? Boy, listen, yeah, boy, Boots. Listen, they love Boots. They love Boots. So when you're talking about Boots fighting Spence, when you talk about Boots fighting Spence, they go to shake it like the invisible bully, shake it like booty meat, shake it like a leaf in the middle of a hurricane.
True.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Boy, these niggas here, boy. Boy, listen, you can't beat them. You can't beat them. I told y'all that. I said, man, you can't beat these dudes, man. Listen, they argue. Listen, these dudes, they argue both sides of the coin. They argue both sides of the coin. You know, listen, if it's heads, if you catch these niggas in heads, they're gonna run the tails. If you catch them in the tails, they're gonna run back the heads. You can't beat these niggas.
True.
Anyways, here you go right here. Here you go right here. So, anyway, this weekend was some good fights. We're gonna get on Crawford and Spence, but this weekend was some good fights. I did see the fight with Nephew. Nephew did pretty good. I like Nephew's performance. You know, there are some things he probably could have did better. Some things he probably could have did look better, but outside of that, I love his conditioning. The guy who he fought, that was a tough motherfucker, boy. He was getting hit. He was getting hit with some shit. But I said, God damn. Because listen, when I'm watching the fight, right? I heard the punches sounding off. I'm like, damn, this nigga ain't swole up yet. I mean, he ain't swole up. Like, he hit that nigga with some shit, boy. Lord have mercy. So what it is, that Nephew, he won every round. He dominated the dude. Then when he dropped him, the first time, he caught him with that left foot. Buddy was trying to run out the back door. He tried to run out the back door, not back door. He tried to run out the back door. Nephew caught him. Bop! Dropped his ass. He went to the ground, and then goddamn, he ended up getting back up. Nephew couldn't get him out of there. And then and then he dropped him. Then he dropped him two. When he dropped him 3 times in the fight. He dropped him 3 times in the fight. Damn. But that's a tough kid right here. This nigga here, boy. But that was no average. People say, man, he fighting a tomato kid. I'm like, nah, hold on. The dude he fought had more. As a matter of fact, let's pull this up. Nigga say Nephew fighting a tomato. No, Nephew ain't fighting no tomato can, man. Nigga better stop all this hating. Y'all gonna stop hating on Nephew too, man. For real though. Y'all gonna cut that out. I mean, he fought a tomato. Man, let me see what's up. This man had a whole. We're just sitting there hating. Shit, the kid Nephew ain't got for 15 fights. Shit, y'all niggas, y'all want to see a nigga in there? Yeah, he 15 and let's see who this dude was he fought. Haskell Rose. Haskell, what's going on, baby boy? Haskell Rose. Let me see what's up. Man, yeah, Haskell Rose, man, was 28-4 at the time. You know what I mean? With 13 knockouts. He was 28-4, 13 knockouts. And guess what? He was a slick black fighter.
True.
What fighter you know at 15 that had 15 fights fighting slick black fighters? Nigga, you got fighters right now terrified of slick black fighters. Nephew getting in the ring with slick black fighters.
True.
Hey, those niggas right now shaking like booty meat. These niggas right now shaking like booty meat. They don't want to fight no slick black fighter, boy. Boy, they'll fight everybody. They'll fight Papa Smurf, Smurf Fat, Donkey Kong Jr. They fighting everybody but a slick black fighter. You know who fought a slick black fighter this weekend? Nephew.
True.
I'm just saying. He fought a slick black fighter. That's all I'm saying. Now, you know what I mean? Now, this wasn't no average can now. This wasn't no average can. People say he was a tomato can. This wasn't no average can. This can had 28 wins. I'm looking at his box rack, 13 KOs. So he was experienced. And he sparred with some of everybody. This wasn't no average can. You did see that now. It was hard to knock this dude out. And he was moving. He was doing a lot of moving. He was doing his thing. You know what I mean? So shout out to the brother, Haskell Rose. That nasty headbutt he gave Nephew. Bro, did y'all see that cut under his left eye? Hey, Swab, you saw the cut. You saw the cut under Nephew eye? Representing Austin, Texas, but he fighting out of San Antonio. Shout out to Davies, man. Shout out to Davies Entertainment. Shout out to that brother there, man. Shout out to Free Ray Ricky Ross. He was there in attendance as well. Shout out to Floyd Schofield, Senior, with Pop. Shout out to Pop Schofield. It is what it is, man. And you do know that True Media Today USA Boxing, we are You know, I was supposed to be reading my sponsors, but we're going to get into it tomorrow. All of the people who sponsor the program today. Also, guys, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, if you're a subscriber, you want to be a sponsor of the show, you can sponsor the show with a $50 super chat. The show will be in your name. That's how we'll do it. But we do have sponsors. I was supposed to read my sponsors today, but I had to let them know it would be tomorrow, you know, because I don't have my script. I don't have my script that I have to read, you know, for the sponsors. You know what I mean? So we'll let you guys know that by tomorrow. But also, man, just to throw it out there, that was a nasty cut right there, boy. But I say, God damn. Well, listen, he gonna need some stitches for that. That's hey, and then nephew got up kind of woozy a little bit too. I said, oh God damn, nephew don't got up kind of woozy. They had no ask him, right? They said, well, you all right? He was like, yeah, I was all right. Like, no, nephew, he look all right. Shit, I am. But that was a hell of a headbutt right there, boy. I was like, God damn, boy. Listen, that cut was long and it was wide. It looked like it was a deep cut, like damn near to the bone. I said, God damn, boy. Shit, he was dazed. I was dazed just looking at it. Hey, I was dazed just looking at it. Shit, I got dizzy looking at it. I was like, God damn. And then I didn't realize it was that bad at first. But then when I see Kid Austin go down to one knee, I seen him go down to one knee, and he looked like he had took a shot of Hennessy. He looked like he had took a shot of Hennessy in the club. Yeah, I said, God damn, boy, nephew kind of woozy. You know, God damn, that was a hell of a headbutt right there, boy.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And then what did say? Eric Gutierrez say, I mean, I want to unify. I want to get Canelo in the ring. I want to break into Houston. I want to fight Triple G. You know, I want to break into Houston. Let everybody know, man. We try to unify the division over here, man. We want to unify.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Hey, shout out to Swiss 718, man. I want to unify. 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 They said that in 1972. They been talking about. They said that in 72. 51 years later, this man still ain't unified. God damn, dog. My nigga, we've been waiting on you to unify. Yeah, we've been waiting on you to unify since the 70s. You ain't unified yet. I got something to show y'all, boy. Lord have mercy. Boy, listen, bro. Listen, I don't give a damn what a nigga say. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you the way I see it. You know, bro, let me tell you something. They got all types of privileges out here. We have white privilege. We have black privilege. They say black people ain't got no privilege. Oh, they don't, huh? Okay, all right. You know, that's what the broke niggas say. Well, I ain't gonna say the broke niggas. Niggas, dudes, I ain't gonna say broke niggas. I don't want to say that. The people who are in the lower class, you know, and from a tax bracket standpoint, people who are in the lower tax bracket don't understand that that LeBron James has privileges. He doesn't have. He's not. His reality is. His reality is not your reality is not his reality. He has privileges. Privileges come with being rich, wealthy, and having money. When you're rich and you're wealthy and you have money, you have certain privileges that people who are the opposite of rich and don't have money and not wealthy have. You know what I mean? You have those privileges.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
You get what I'm saying?
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Yes, sir.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Shout out to Mark Nash, man, being a member for 17 months. He said, salute Coach Mal in chat, 19 days till Judgment Day. Yes, sir, it's going to be a judgment. It's going to be a judgment. Yes, sir, it will be. It will be. It's going to be a hell of a judgment, but it's going to be a whole lot of people surprised. It is what it is. Shout out to my main man. Shout out to Derek Choice. Salute to you, fam.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Hold on, let me go ahead and bring Derek. Let me go ahead and bring Derek on the screen right quick. Hold on, what we got? What we looking like? Shout out to Derek Choice.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half one. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over.
He said, white people right now, Keith Thurman, I think one time would take Boots to school. You know what? Keith Thurman is from the Bay. He's from my city. He's from the Bay Area. He's not exactly from my city, but he's from the Bay Area. I was a huge one-time Keith Thurman fan at one time. But I come where I'm from in my city, in the state of Florida, we come from the "What have you done for me lately" school. Y'all remember that song by Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately? Nigga, what have you done for me lately?
True.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't like the way he went out. We don't like that. Shout out to Ticcarelli, shout out to Marquis. What have you done for me lately? Right? That's where we at with that. You feel
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
We'll say this, Jerron Boots Ennis, he deserves to get a shot at the title. He deserves to get a shot at the title. I think he's ready for Terence Crawford. I think he's ready for Errol Spence. But he's not going to get those guys. Just being honest with you. He's not going to get neither one of them, right? I do know that the Crawford haters, they say, yeah, man, we want Boots. We want Crawford to fight Boots. We want him to fight Boots. Do you want Boots to fight Errol Spence? No, he don't need to fight Errol Spence. See, he got a whole lot more to do before he get to Errol. Oh, okay. All right. I get it, boy. These niggas did not have a double standard. They wouldn't have a standard at all.
True.
We saw Boots put hands and foot on Vila. Pretty much how we predicted it. I think I called the shot Tuesday. The last day we went live was last Tuesday. I said, man, Boots gonna beat this dude, Vila. How do I know? No, because I saw Vila's last couple of fights. Vila is a flat-footed fighter from Venezuela. He's flat-footed. He's slow. He swings haymakers. He doesn't have any defense. He don't know what bobbing and weaving is. He keeps his head center line. He don't know how to catch and shoot, slip, parry. He is, when it comes to defense, he is probably one of the worst defensive fighters I've ever seen when it comes to defense, right? He blocks punches with his face. We saw that when he fought Peter Rashidi. Only thing against Peter Rashidi, he had no goddamn punching power.
True.
You get what I'm saying? He had no punching power. So I'm like, man, look, a flat-footed dude, a flat-footed, slow robot. You got cement feet that don't know how to slip, counter, catch, shoot, block, parry, get his head off the line, fighting angles. Is not going to beat Boots. So Boots did what he was supposed to do. He got him out of there.
True.
Styles make fights. His style was tailor-made for Boots. Period. Like, goddamn, is this nigga just gonna sit here? Dad, yeah, Boots, you know how I am about both ends. Your son, listen, Boots threw 150 jabs. Landed 185.
True.
Now, of course, I'm using Wakanda math. The man threw 150 jabs and landed 185 jabs. Now, you can't get 185 out of 150, but that's neither here nor there. Just roll with the punches. Every jab the man threw landed. Listen, Boots set a record for jabs landed. He set a record for jabs landed. In the history of boxing, from Sugar Ray Robinson all the way to Salvador Sanchez, to Sugar Ray Leonard, to Marvin Hagler, to Larry Holmes. Ain't nobody had a jab like Larry Holmes. To Lennox Lewis, Boots have landed more jabs in that fight than any fighter I've seen since I've been alive.
True.
Like Vila, are you gonna move your head? Are you gonna move your head? Boy, it's like I was watching a Rocky movie. Yo, come here. No, come here. Y'all remember when Y'all remember in Rocky 1 when Rocky fought Apollo Creed? Y'all remember that? Man, Apollo was on his toe dancing. Hack up. Man, Apollo was hitting Rocky with so many goddamn jabs. All you always saw was The man head went back so many goddamn times. I was like, damn, is this dude gonna get his head off the center line? You gonna make it that easy? You gonna make it that easy? You just gonna sit there. Bap. Man, the jab working. I mean, he ain't moving his head. Well, if he ain't moving his head, just keep punching him. Bap. And that was hyping his Vila. Yeah, man, Vila a tough guy. I'm like, man, Vila a tough guy. This dude, I mean, yeah, he's a tough fighter, but I'm like, the dude, like, you do know Styles make fights, right? Y'all gotta know that. Have you seen this dude fight before? Well, he beat Speedy Rashidi. Speedy Rashidi was, let's be real, dog. Let's be real. Speedy Rashidi ain't, you get what I'm saying? They were hyping up. Everybody hyping up Speedy. Yeah, Speedy Rashidi, slick black fighter. That slick black fighter, Speedy Rashidi, got his ass whipped by Vila. The same Vila who had no defense. And we saw that when he fought Speedy Rashidi. Speedy Rashidi was hitting this man with everything in the kitchen sink, but Speedy ain't had no punching power. When you fighting a pressure fighter that don't have defense like Vila, you know, and just can eat punches, you better have some punching power. And then you better be conditioning. You get what I'm saying? So, anyways, but yeah, so Speedy, listen, Boots did real well. He looked real nice against Vila. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, he's ready. He's ready to fight any of the top guys. I would like to see Boots fight Keith Thurman, the winner of Keith Thurman and Ugas. If I'm Al Heyman, and you guys know I do get paid from Al Heyman on the back end. I do receive those back end checks. You guys do know that. So I get my money on the back end. So I gotta say nice things about Al. So if I'm Al Heyman, you know, since Keith Thurman threw a monkey wrench in the game by semi-retiring and getting married and, you know, putting red dots on his forehead and you know, and really not fighting that much. I think he fought one time since 2019 or something of that sort. You know, so I think that if you're Al, what you say is look here, baby boy. And I did see Boots in his say thank Al Heyman. He did thank Al Heyman. He's on that side of the street. He's on that side of the street with the PBC and Showtime. So he did thank Al Heyman. You know, he thanked a lot of people. He didn't thank Al Heyman first now. I will say that about Boots. He did not thank Al Heyman first, which I think that he should be punished. If I'm Al Heyman, I think Boots should be punished because he thanked a plethora of people prior to thanking Al Heyman. Now, we do know that when you are affiliated with the PBC, whether you're a YouTube channel, a subscriber, or whatever, if you are pro PBC, but listen, don't thank your kids, don't thank your wife, don't thank your baby mama, don't thank your mama who gave birth to you, don't thank your daddy who had you in the nutsacks who put you inside your mama's womb, don't thank none of that. You better not thank God, you better not thank Jesus. If you are a Muslim, you better not thank Allah, do not thank Prophet Muhammad, you better thank Al Heyman first. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get in contact with Al tonight, and I'm gonna say, Al, look here, man. You know, the man on fault, he 31-0. You know, but we do know that Boots is on that Jaime Munguia diet. Let's be honest now. He's on that Jaime Munguia diet. That is true. That is true now.
True.
He didn't thank you, Al. What kind of recourse do you think he should do? What you say? I say, Al, he didn't thank you. Who didn't thank me? Boots Ennis. He didn't thank me. No. Well, he thanked you, but he didn't thank you first. Who did he thank first? He thanked his mama. He thanked God. He thanked his daddy. He thanked his baby mama. He thanked his cousin. He thanked his sister. He thanked his uncle Bob. He thanked I think he got some animals and stuff. He thanked them first. And I think he was somewhere like the 11th or 12th person. He thanked Al. 11 or 12 people deep before he thanked me. Yeah. What you think we should do, Al? Don't worry about it. I'm going to handle it.
True.
So he in trouble. He in trouble with that. I can tell you right now, he in trouble with that. Nigga, you don't be thinking about it before you think Al Heyman. Shout out to Raphael. Hey, okay. We're talking that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
How the fuck you gonna think? How you gonna thank a whole bunch of people before you think Al? Shout out to Raphael. With the same time you say Boots versus Vila was a new Broner versus DeMarco. He said, I'm not giving Boots any credit until he beats someone or is in a 50-50 fight. Boy, y'all rough. Hey, man, y'all hard on Boots, boy. Y'all hard. I call Boots pushing Boots. Shout out to Joshua Profits. He dropping that $2 super chat. He said off topic, but Edwin De Los Santos looks sharp as fuck. You know what? I didn't even see him fight, bro. I didn't see Edwin fight. I missed that. I missed that, fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Dr. D say he think ESPN. I want to thank ESPN. You know what I mean? I want to thank Big Booty Judy. You know what I mean? For putting it on me at the strip club at the one leg up contest. You know, I want to, I want to thank. He think that Al Heyman was like number 14 or 15. I'm like, God damn, this nigga here fucking up, boy. But you will never do that, bro. You thinking everybody for you think Al Heyman? Man, shit, nigga, hey, brother, hey, you know what, man? No, man. He better be apologizing right now. He better be apologizing. Shout out to boy, we shouted in, and we gotta get likes up. You know what, man? I know what I need to do. Listen, man. Anybody that don't hit the like button, we got over 400 people in here and less than 200 likes. This is unacceptable, people, as Blue Blood Sports TV would say. Anybody that don't hit the like button, Riley,
look,
get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Hey, family, say, Coach, nephew look really good. Yeah, nephew look good. He look good. I'm not gonna lie. He looks solid, man. I really like nephew's performance. You know, this is only his 15th fight. You get what I'm saying? So he looked good. You know, any fighter can be criticized, but I think he looked good. Like he looked good. I'm not gonna lie. The guy he fought was a slick black fighter. He fought a slick black fighter. Look at your favorite fighter today and ask yourself, how many slick black fighters have your favorite fighter fought? Shout out to PBC Central. Shout out to Yarmans. Shout out to Chickarelli. You get what I'm saying? Nephew fighting slick black fighters on his 15th fight. There's some fighters, they have a steady diet of Mexican tomato cans. Shout out to my sister Jackie Hernandez. And then you got some fighters, some fighters who have fought slick black fighters are being accused of staying away from the slick black fighters. You know what I mean? Dante Boston Nation, Aki TV. Shout out to those guys. Yes, so Canelo Alvarez. We got to bring Canelo up. Hey, the I Hate Canelo hotline. As a matter of fact, we have over 200 likes. Phone lines fixing to get ready to drop now. So listen, I got the I Hate Canelo hotline coming up. You know what I mean? So y'all should be able to do your thing, right? Y'all should better do your thing. We got the I Hate Canelo hotline dropping soon. You know what I mean? We should do an album on that. Shout out to Mike Jones. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Mike Jones says Showtime is doing good with the All Access production. Bud should have been signed to Showtime. Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with anything at this point. He said, why is Top Rank not promoting a New Wave versus Fulton? You gotta talk to the people over there at Top Rank. I don't know. I think, as a matter of fact, I think that fight is being promoted. I think the promoter, I think the Japanese promoter is the one that's over there. Because if you don't know, a New Wave is signed to a Japanese promotional company. So that company, and since that fight is in Japan, more than likely that fight is probably being promoted like crazy over there. You know what I mean? As it relates to America, the networks normally are the ones who like put the fight, show the stuff like with the PBC, you see Showtime is doing the production for that. Some people would say that they're not really promoting the fight like they should have been promoting it, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, questioning why another man, why he ain't been signed to Showtime. I don't give a fuck about no Showtime. We don't care about networks over here. We don't get none of the money. You get what I'm saying? But what he should have been done, in your opinion, versus what it is two different goddamn things. Right now, they have a fight coming up on the 29th. All of that shit is water under the bridge at this point. The 29th, somebody get knocked out.
True.
That fight with a New Way to Monster and Fulton gonna be big over there. That shit gonna be big over there. That shit gonna be big. I can pretty much guarantee you that. That shit gonna be because a New Way to Monster is a megastar over there in Japan. A New Way, the Monster is a megastar over there in Japan. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? So it is what it is. Why? What Top Rank ain't doing? I can't speak. I can't speak for Top Rank. I really don't know and don't give a damn. All I care about is we got the fight coming up. That's what matters. We got that fight coming up. You get what I'm saying? So and it looks like Top Rank and the PBC, whatever, work together in order to make a New Way the Monster, a New Way the Monster, who is promoted by a Japanese promotional company and Top Rank over here in America. You know, they working together with the PBC in order to make this fight happen. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Once we get the fight, that's all I care about, myself. Now, we ain't getting the fight, I got a huge problem with that. And we ain't getting the fight, I got a huge problem with that. That's when I complain. Once we get the fights, it ain't nothing for me to complain about no more, to be fair, Mike. Anyways, let me go ahead and drop these phone lines. Finna get ready to drop the phone lines right now. Let everybody know what time it is.
You wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Right now, we got a call coming in right now, guys. Hold on. We got to get the lights up. We got to get over 300. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
James Lee, Coach. How you feeling, brother?
James Lee, what's going on, fam? Talk to me.
Oh, man, I enjoy it. I've got a chance really to watch all the fights last week, man. I was just flipping back and forth. But, hey, man, and this is the funny thing, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
I called both of these fights. I actually made bets on both of these fights, right?
Mm-hmm.
I called Boots in the 10th, which I won, and I called Nephew in the 8th, which he supposed to got that boy up out of there, but he backed up off of it. He backed up off of that. Nephew backed up off of that boy that he was fighting, man. Nephew, he fought a good fight, but he still got a lot to learn. He still got a lot to learn, man. So I'm gonna give him like around 4 more fights. Give him like 3-4 more fights, man. He got to experience a lot more other stuff in that ring, because he's supposed to, man. He really supposed to got that boy up out of there, man, in the 8th. But it's like when he got on top of him and he stumbled, because you know he stumbled him in the I think it was like the 6th. I think he stumbled him in the 6th, and he knocked him down in the 7th. And I was biting my nails. I was like, boy, come on, nephew, hold off, don't knock him out yet, Let's get to the, I said, let's get to the 8th. And then he had him in the 8th, but then he just backed up off of him. Like, man, boy, you supposed to finish him. Yeah, but nephew I'm gonna say about 3-4 more fights, man. He'd be good, man.
Okay.
He'd be good. But as far as the people really saying that Boots ain't really fight nobody, I'm just looking at it like, who is it left to fight? Because the truth, I'm only being truthful, man.
Yeah.
If he fight Thurman, or Ugas, he's gonna retire both of them. He's gonna retire both of them, man. And I believe that's the reason nobody don't want to fight Shorty, man. Boots is truly the real deal, man. For him to have fought Kern like he did, for him to fought Kern like he did, right? And for Kern to run around the ring like he did, Boots still basically won almost every round of that fight.
Now, Boots won. He won every round of that fight.
Yeah. So, I mean, like people saying, who is it really for him to fight? Because nobody of statue want to fight him. So nobody want to get that boy no shot, man. But that's all I want to call him to say, man.
I think he'll get it.
Hit both of them.
Okay.
You think so?
No, yeah, he gonna get it. Well, he probably won't get Crawford and Spence, because they're gonna move up to 154 unless he chase him up there. But I think he's gonna probably stay at 147, dominate the division, because he know that Crawford and Spence, depending on how that will end, it's gonna be a rematch. And then they're gonna move up. So he's not gonna get those guys. I realize that.
Tell nephew, when you see it, man, it cost me $800, man. I could have won $800 off of it.
All right. But shout out to James Lee. Salute, fam.
All right, cool.
But be more stand up. Yeah, man. You know what I mean. So, let's get into the show. Hold on. I think we got a super chat over here. Let's get to the super chat. Who we got? Shout out to Mike Jones. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey,
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Mike Jones said, why would anybody sign the Top Rank? Money, good prospect, they do good business. He say, and when ESPN laying off everybody. ESPN is not the only company that's laying off everybody. As a matter of fact, Mike Jones, I have a perfect answer for you. I got you, fam. I got a perfect answer for you, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach Rick Hannah, Casino Life Prayer, man.
Casino Life. What's going on, fam?
Man, what's going on, man? Man, it was a beautiful weekend of these fights, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Hey,
I didn't see all of them. But I did get like the main. The main call. The main events, yeah.
Man, all right. The main topic of my call is really Boots, man, because, bro, I mean, I know Villa is like a C+ fighter, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the only question I really had from Boots was his chin. I wanted to see his chin. So if all I needed to see was his chin, Villa is the A+ power. Like he got A+. He got A+ fighter power. Like he knocked out the first 24 people he fought.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, he wasn't no A+ fighter, but I feel like Boots showed like that was a fight where Boots really solidified like his he basically backed up everything everybody been saying. I mean, the stuff he was able to do. I mean, yeah, it was against that dude who didn't have no head movement and stuff like that. But you could take a lot of people, bro, and they wouldn't have beat that dude in such like a spectacular performance like that. Like he had the flashiness. Like, bro, that nigga looked like he was pay-per-view ready. You know what I'm saying? Like he understands what it means to put on a show,
mm-hmm.
and he in there having fun. So basically, what I'm saying, I think what's next for Boots. Yeah, I agree with you 100% with the Keith Thurman fight, but I feel like that's easy. I feel like Boots at that point where he need to chase greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like he need to make a big move. He need to jump. He need to damn near if he can't get the Keith Thurman fight, Nick, he need to jump up and fight Tim Tszyu. I think he need to fight Tim Tszyu because if he fights Tim Tszyu and he whoop Tim Tszyu ass,
mm-hmm.
he on the map for real. And can't nobody say that he ain't no attraction if he go to Australia and whoop Tim Tszyu. Because then it's like, because everybody wanted Jamel to fight Tim Tszyu. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he a big 147 anyway. And to be honest, we like you said, he's not gonna get Crawford or Spence. So it's like it ain't really fit in the welterweight division. He might as well go ahead and go to 154 right along with Spence and Crawford. And while they dealing with each other,
mm-hmm.
he can just fight Tim Tszyu. And then once he fights Tim Tszyu, it's like, nigga, how you not gonna fight Boots? You know what I'm saying?
Because that's a big. See, Virgil Ortiz is up there at 154 now. I think Virgil Ortiz, now that he's at 154, if his health holds up, he'll probably get a better shot at fighting either Spence or Crawford at 154 because he's already there. They're gonna move up. They're gonna move up and get there. You get what I'm saying? So I think versus Boots, I think Boots is gonna stay at 147. He's a really, really big guy, so he has a lot of physical advantages that those other guys at 147 don't have, and he can pretty much impose his will there as long as his chin can hold up. He's a pretty good. He fought very, very good defensively Saturday, but one thing I will say that who you fight matters. He fought a guy whose style was tailor-made for him, and I don't think anyone can deny that. You get what I'm saying? So
it was tailor-made for him. He was good enough to be able to show me what his chin was talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like he hit his chin and Boots reacted how I expect. Like he Boots passed the chin test when it comes to Villa. That's what I was looking for out of this fight.
Okay.
And I wanted to say one more thing about what you just said. Boots probably will stay at 147, but I don't disagree with that. But I just feel like if he want to get on the map, like he really, because bro, if he's not fighting Crawford or Spence and then Virgil Ortiz gone, it ain't really nobody to put him on the map. I mean, I believe Keith Thurman gonna run. I don't know if Keith Thurman gonna fight that boy after that performance.
I mean, all I'm on the same team. They PBC. Those fights should be able to happen. I got other calls calling in, though, Casino.
Okay, all right.
Salute. Shout out to Casino Live Press. ATL, stand up. Yeah, they're on the same side of the street, so him fighting Keith Thurman or Ugas, that shouldn't be a problem. They're on the same side of the street. Keith Thurman and Ugas do have a name that those would be good fights for him. It'll be the best name he has since he's been fighting because he ain't fought nobody since he's been fighting. So I think Vila was the best, toughest guy, and Vila was nobody. He was a C-class fighter. So I think Thurman and Ugas, which Ugas, I don't think much of him neither. I think those are the names he needs in order, to get the way he need to go at. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's good, Coach? It's Hashirama from PG County.
Hashirama, PG County. Talk to me.
Man, Coach, I'm so sick of these dudes, bro. I really am. They were all on the Boots bandwagon not too long ago. Fought Karen. Then when he fought Karen, they hopped off. And just like total freaking slobbernauts, they hopped right back on. I mean, it is what it is. I've seen it happen plenty of times. It's gonna continue to happen. Now, saying that to say this, I did think, speaking about Boots, I did think Boots looked good, like we all do, right? But the only knock I have, on this entire situation was everybody knew that Villa was a flat-footed Mexican, even though he's not Mexican, he's from Venezuela.
He's from Venezuela,
that's what I call him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's a flat-footed Mexican in a sense, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is like Boots didn't really answer any questions that he really didn't answer the questions that I had for him prior to right after the Karen fight, right? Because the people that are going to give Boots problem aren't going to be the flat-footed people that stand in there and bang with you. It's going to be the people that move laterally, there was no ring for him to cut off necessarily, right? Because what's his name wasn't really moving too much. So I don't know yet. I'm not really. I mean, I like the performance. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to hate or nothing, but there wasn't like that. He wasn't. Villa wasn't the right opponent for. He wasn't the right opponent per se that answer the questions as to can he cut off the ring, can he box laterally and all that. So I feel like there's still some questions to be answered. What I'm trying to say.
All right, well, shout out to Hashirama, man. PG County, stand up. To answer Mike Jones' question, Paramount. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but I did a show on this. Paramount, who is the parent company of Showtime, Showtime CEO stepped down right here. This is Showtime CEO right here. This who Steven Espinosa used to have to report to. This guy stepped down. This guy right here stepped down. Showtime's chief departure signal Paramount is moving forward with its plan to merge the streaming services, and a lot of people got laid off over there at Showtime as well as Paramount. So these platforms, Mike Jones are laying off everybody, doing budget cuts. That's what they are doing. I did a show on it. I don't know if you're familiar with that, so I hope that answers your question. ESPN is doing it as well, so it is what it is. ESPN is owned by Disney. So, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's up? This Fats from Baltimore. How you feel?
Fats and B-more, talk to me.
No, I'm not here getting my flow on. Man, Derek James knew what the fuck was going on when Crawford approached him, man. He was talking all that shit about Crawford ain't do nothing in the division and he ain't fight nobody and he ain't raised me 2 times undisputed champ. So of course when he see you, he going, he nigga trying to see what's up with that, man. Don't try to act like you don't know what's going on, bro. You clearly was a little nervous, but it is what it is. I'm excited for the fight. But to get to the boot shit, Villa was just a tough opponent. You know what I'm saying? Anybody saying that was a good opponent for him to showcase his skills. I mean, no, not really. It was a showcase fight, meaning that Boots ain't a born fighter. He ain't as born as he was his last fight. You get what I'm saying? And then, on top of that, to me, I thought that he was on a collision course with Virgil Ortiz, but unfortunately, the shit going on with Virgil Ortiz, he's gonna have to find another partner to help get his name out there because we all know, man, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, you don't bring nothing to the table against them. Dude, you was fighting in fucking Boardwalk, Atlantic City. Come on now, them dudes ain't fighting you. You get what I'm saying? You gotta bring something to the table, man. I think a Keith Thurman fight, like you said, Thurman and Ugas, would be real good for him. Get his name up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get him some more exposure before he go on pay-per-view. But him calling out them dudes, he know damn well he ain't getting them fights, and them dudes ain't fighting him. It's a high risk, low reward fight. But as far as I look at it, Boots definitely gonna be a household name that won't. Well, he can be. I ain't gonna say he's going to be, but he can be. He just got to keep proving that he can draw in them crowds, man. Because that crowd at Atlantic City, I mean, that was nice and all, but that's like a damn hall room, like somewhere you host parties at. Like, it wasn't a lot of people up in there for real, but hopefully he can keep building on this fight, and I'm gonna continue listening, Coach.
All right, man. Hey, man, shout out to Fast and Be More. Salute, fam. Be More, stand up. Yeah, I mean, again, Boost did a good job. I mean, he did a good job. It was kind of like a show. It was kind of like a showcase fight. Like, hey, look, we got to listen, dog. We got a statue that's going to stand in front of you, dog. He had got cement in his feet. He's slow. I was seeing Vila throw. He was swinging. Hey, listen. Vila was throwing punches, dog, that you saw coming a mile away. Okay, here come the left. All right, he's trying to throw that haymaker right. Man, Boost is in there smiling, taking selfies. He was talking to an Instagram model with his cell phone. I say, man, what the? Hey, Carter, what's the name? Where you calling from?
It's Curtis from Long Beach.
Hey, Curtis from Long Beach, man. So, but Boost did good, man. He did what he was supposed to do. He did good. I'm proud of him. Go ahead, Curtis.
Yeah, I don't know about this Villa fight, man. If Villa had the work rate of Antonio Margarito or something like that, then I can understand, what all the hype is about. But, he wasn't really throwing nothing. He was eating a lot of shots. So it's like, it's hard to judge, Boots based on that fight right there. But some other comments, like, I don't think Boots should move up to 154 for Tim Tszyu, because 135, 154, 147, 168, all those divisions got the same thing in common. All the belts gonna be owned by one person. You know what I'm saying? So he might as well just stay at 147, wait for Spence and Crawford to move up, and then he can beat all the people that's trying to get the same belts as him, and then I think he'll get credit for that. You move up to 154, you fight Tim Tszyu, but Charlo got all the belts. You got to wait for him to vacate. You're going to be doing the same thing up there with bigger men. So it's like, just stay at 147, knock off Stanionis and everybody that's there that's available, and I think Boots will be fine. I don't think it's hard for me to see him fighting Thurman just because of Thurman and his track record and taking fights like that. So I don't see him fighting Thurman unless that's just some big payday that's all that's left for Thurman, but I don't see Thurman taking that fight. I think he could get an Ugas fight. Ugas is proven that he'll fight, whoever. So I think you might see Ugas, win or lose, but I don't see Thurman, and I think Boots should just stay where he at and just knock off everybody that's going to be competing for the same belt as him.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Salute, fam. Long Beach, stand up. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Boots is what? What's Boots' resume? Boots, he's 31 fights in? So, I mean, again, for me, he's ready. I want to see him fight those top guys. He's ready. Hey, we got to get the lights up, man. We need 49 more likes. We got over 400 people in here and less than 300 likes. We got to get the likes up. As a matter of fact, but me personally, I think he's ready. I think Boots is ready. I really do. I think he's ready, and it is what it is. We're going to go to a short station identification break. We come back. We're going to pick back up with the phone calls.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing I don't know, because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback, where is your rap sheet? And the truth never explains, moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug, thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's good, Coach? It's Ken Demetrios from North Carolina.
Ken from North Carolina. Talk to me.
Yeah. In terms of this fight with Boots this weekend, I just want to say I was actually very impressed by Boots. I know it's a lot of people that's saying, this dude ain't show us nothing. He had come for durable, whatever. But I feel like there's certain fighters, like it's fighters that are skill fighters that you test your ability with, and then there's fighters who are kind of like on the more, they're just dangerous guys, and you want to see how they're able to handle that fight. If you look at Boots' last fight, he was fighting the mover. He can handle that. Some people criticize him, even though he almost won every round. and now he's fighting the dangerous guys to where he had to break them down. He had to work through it. He had to show his dad. He had to show a lot of boxing ability. So I think that was a good fight. And in terms of a good win and performance. But in terms of his the standing at 147 and 154, even if he was to beat Ugas or Keith Thurman, I don't think nobody would give him credit. I think from what we see from Boots, those are mismatches. I get they former champions or whatever. But if I was him, I would say maybe if they vacate, try to stay at 147, maybe get a belt just so you can say you were champion. But if not, just move up to 154 because he want to get his name out. He think he's ready for Spence and Crawford. So I think he should chase them and, maybe try to work something up, kind of like how Ryan did Tank. Now, we know for all intents and purposes he wasn't ready. But if Boots really think he's ready, I think he should go to one. He should try to wait on the belt. But if not, like, welterweight looking like a wasteland right now. I'm not going to lie. Like, once Boots leaves 147, it's like welterweight might as well be 160 at that point. So that's just what I think he should do.
All right. Shout out to Kenny from North Carolina. Salute, fam. Yeah. But see, I'm a realist. The thing is this here. Terence Crawford has been a professional boxer for 15 years. And Errol Spence has been a professional boxer going on 11 years. The point that they are at in their careers is totally different. Boots is a prospect still. And he's a prospect still. So the way Crawford and Spence is at right now in their careers, they're not fighting no prospects. Neither fighter has any. Now, I know the Errol Spence was like, no, we want to see Crawford fight him. I get all that shit, right? They got a double standard. They want to protect them. They want to protect their guy, and I do get it. Right? I get it. My children, aerosexuals, the ones I'm so sorry that I bust nuts in their mothers, and their mother gave birth to them. She should have went to the abortion clinic, but she didn't. So I got a bunch of bastard children running around on the internet called aerosexuals, but that's neither here nor there. But I think that he's a prospect, and like he doesn't bring anything to the table for them to even fight him, whether it's Errol Spence or Crawford. At this point in their career, Spence and Crawford, both of those guys are chasing big fights, i.e. this is why they are fighting each other. You get what I'm saying? Big fights that's going to bring big money. Crawford and Spence are getting paid 8 figures to fight each other. Neither one of them is going to make 8 figures fighting Boots. That's just the reality of the situation. So those fights are not going to happen, right? Not at 47. Maybe if he move up to 54, when those two guys move up, maybe it'll happen then. And we don't know how long it's going to be before any one of those guys retire. Spence will probably be around a little longer than Crawford because Crawford has been boxing for 15 years. So once he decides to hang it up, that's it. He's the first Battle Hall of Famer already. So once he decides to hang it up, that's going to be a wrap. So maybe he'll get Spence and those, maybe he'll get Spence, who knows? Well, right now, them dudes making 8 figures right now, fighting each other. Shit, ain't none of them young dudes down there bringing that to the table from a business standpoint. Since these niggas like to say, well, no, boxing is a business first. Okay, well, if boxing is a business first, then what's so hard to understand about what I just explained? True. That's just reality of the situation. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So I wanted to see Boots and Virgil Ortiz fight each other, but that's not going to happen at 47. I think after Crawford and Spence leave the division, you're going to have Keith Thurman there. You're going to have Ugas there. Neither one of those guys. I think the easier of those two fights will probably be Ugas. Ugas is a flat-footed, come-forward Cuban fighter. We saw his last outing with Errol Spence. He doesn't have any advantages on Boots. Boots will beat the shit out of him. Keith Thurman would be a little bit more difficult, not because he's my homeboy from my area, my city, but because Keith Thurman use a lot of lateral movement. That lateral movement is going to give Boots some problems. And Keith Thurman throws a lot of looping shots as well. So that fight will be a little harder for him, but he should be able to win that fight as well, right? I've seen a lot of things that Boots did that Crawford and Shakur Stevenson do. The jabs to the body, jabs straight to the body. Floyd Mayweather was well known for doing that. Jabbing to the midsection. If you watch Floyd Mayweather when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, that was his patented move. He would jab to the midsection, quick. Bap, bap, make your reset. Larry Holmes was good at that as well, as a heavyweight. He'll jab your head, jab to the body. Jab your head, jab to the body. Larry Holmes was good at that as well. So, you know, I just saw a lot of similarities. I'm like, okay, cool. That's good. Alpha Omega said, why Boots keep his hand low? Well, Boots kept his hand low because he could keep his hand low. When listen, hey, Alpha Omega, you gotta understand, like when you're fighting a guy that has cement feet, that's slow. Like I saw Vila throw a right hook, and Boots turned out the way, rolled with the shot. The shot, he caught it with his shoulder. He was waving at his mama, blew a kiss at his baby mama, said what's up to the ring girl, winked his right eye at a side piece, and then he came back and turned around and caught Vila with a counter right hook.
True.
He held his hand low because he can hold his hand low. He wasn't threatening no time in that fight. You get what I'm saying? Like the man was smiling in the ring. I don't think Boots got hit. Did he get hit in the fight? I don't think he got hit in the face. I didn't see him get hit. If he did, I didn't see it. You get what I'm saying? I didn't see it. You know, I'm saying if he got hit in the face, did he get hit in the face at all? See, I'm just, you know, you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. Shout out to Demar Wester. He said Boston Gems. Explain the whole fight. Okay. Shout out to Boston Gems. Shout out to Boston Gems, man. Boston Gems, that dude tight, man. I like Boston Gems. I like Boston Gems. Good brother, man. Shout out to Boston Gems. What you say? You say he definitely took some clean licks. Yeah, I ain't shit. Hey, if he took some clean licks, that was far and few. You know what? No, you're right. He got hit with some uppercuts. That is true. He got hit with some uppercuts. Boots did get hit with some uppercuts. That is true. I forgot all about the uppercuts. He got hit with a couple of uppercuts. Rick, what you say, Rick? You say Vila's corner let him down. They allowed him in there for 2 rounds too long. And yes, Will, Boots did get hit. Flushed a few times. He ate him. He does have a nice chin. Vila was overmatched. Yeah, he was definitely overmatched. And shit, how many times he hit him? I watched the same fight y'all watch. I mean, I think he caught him with a couple of uppercuts, but shit, he ain't hit him that many goddamn times. Shit, I saw Boots in there smiling, nigga taking selfies. You know what I mean? He was in the chat. You get what I'm saying? With an Instagram model? Hey, we gotta get the lights up. You know, so I mean, you know, Vila, shit, I like to look at the punch stats. Like how many times he got hit in the face? He very seldom got hit in the face. Very seldom got hit in the face. That man didn't have a scratch on his face. Literally. He didn't have a scratch on his face at all. Me and my cousin is a casual, right? My cousin is a casual. Me and my cousin watching the fight. My cousin like, man, who this other dude is? And, you know, my cousin, he's a casual. My cousin thought that the Vila was an amateur. Like that, what was this dude is? Why he swinging all air and missing like that? I said, no, cuz he a good fighter. For real? My cousin. Carlos today, where you calling from?
So this is Sound Like Prayers one more time, man. I just wanted to call because I had liked that word that Rick Tim used, that overmatched word, bro. But because like I feel like I'm just calling back because it's really about the same point, but it's just like, man, like, bro, I don't feel like Boots don't get no credit at 147 without Spence, Crawford, or Virgil. Like I feel like he needs credit. I feel like he really needs credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, like, do you think there's anybody who he can get some credit off of beating?
Well, my thing is this. See, what you're speaking about is the double standards. You're saying that Boots ain't getting credit, but the same people, not you, but the same people that say that this is the crazy part about it. Boots ain't getting credit at 147, but they say Crawford ain't fought nobody at 147. So if Crawford ain't fought nobody at 147, and he's not getting credit from the guys who hate Crawford, then why would Boots get credit? And he's fought lesser competition than what people say Crawford fought at 147.
That's what I'm saying. He's not going to get no credit. That's the point. But what I'm saying here, that's the reason. I'm just basically, because a few people that called in, I heard how people feeling. I'm just saying, basically, that's the reason I say, if you want some credit, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be on paper, if you want to be a star, if you want to fight in bigger places than that place in Jersey,
he need to go fight somebody at 154. He need to jump ahead. He need to jump to 154 before Crawford and Spence even get there. That way he already sitting there and he already in the beat the niggas. That way he can reverse the whole shit. You know how they be like, you fighting people leftovers? All that's left is Crawford and Spence leftovers. So he need to go make some leftovers for them. So they be like, man, we don't want to see him fight Tim Tszyu because that's just Boots leftovers. You see what I'm saying? He needs to clean it up. He need to go ahead and start cleaning up 154 ahead of time because it ain't shit at 147. That's my call.
All right, shout out to Casino. Salute, fam, 2 times. Hey, we got to get the lights up, man. We got to get the lights up, man. Anybody that don't hit the like button, if you hate watching, we got over 430 people in the chat. We have less than 300 likes. If you sitting here hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
We'll get to the super chats. If you send the super chat, I will not forget you. I will get to the super chats. I have you right here. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter up a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Jamie Vasquez, what you say, fam? Hold on. What he say? He say if Taylor moves to 147 like he said he is, I wouldn't mind a Boots versus Taylor. That gives Boots a good name on his resume. Talking about Josh Taylor. Yeah, that'll give him. See, this is the thing, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, Jamie. What I noticed on the YTBC, you have what you call the group think group, like the think tank group. You have guys who are a monolithic group of people online. They are pro PBC. They are pro Alphabet Boys. They are pro anything that they deem that they love, right? So with those guys, you know, people will always, you know, if it's a fighter that they like, he can fight a whole head cheese sandwich and they gonna give him credit. Boy, listen, boy, you see what he did up the whole head cheese sandwich? Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. But when it's a fighter that they don't like, fight a different whole head cheese sandwich that may be an undefeated champion or maybe an undefeated fighter who haven't lost before, they'll turn around and say, oh man, that dude ain't fought nobody. That's because that's their hate for that fighter. So if it's like this, there's people out there who like Boots, there's people out there who don't like Boots. I don't give a fuck neither way. You get what I'm saying? I'm not in the bag with none of these niggas myself. Or YouTube channels or fan bases. You know me, I'm tuning fuck the other side. They can kiss my black ass twice. They can kiss my black ass twice. Them niggas who got a problem with me, nigga, you can kiss my black ass twice. Remember that. But it is what it is. Now, but I say I would like to say this. You know, it's gonna be like that with him. You can't make everybody's not gonna like the fighter who you like. It's just as simple as that. Everybody's not gonna like this fighter that you like. It is what it is. So I don't worry about, you know, people feel some type of way about Boots. I call them Puss in Boots. They feel some type of way about Puss in Boots. They have a right to feel that way. Just like niggas have a right to feel the way they feel about Crawford. Just like niggas have a way to feel the way they feel about Errol Spence. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
He said, I call them narrative pushers, coach. I mean, it is what it is. I tell you, these niggas didn't have a double standard. They wouldn't have a standard at all. So if he fights Josh Taylor, you know, Josh Taylor going to be too small, moved up, this and that. You know, it is what it is. I think Casino Life is right. Anything outside of Crawford, Spence, maybe Thurman, or even the Ugas, he won't get no credit. You know, it is what it is. So fuck it. Call him, what's your name, when you calling from?
I'm biased fan, New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing, Coach?
I'm biased fan, New Haven, Connecticut. Talk to me.
I think people are prematurely trying to have him jump up to 154. I don't see a reason for him to do that. He can dominate 147. There will be fights that will come to him. People are forgetting Conor Benn's still there, Alex Roach is still there. Though he may not get all this credit we're talking about, but we're not worried about YouTube talking heads and stupidity. Let's say he beats Conor Benn, let's say he beats Alex Rocha, let's say Josh Taylor was at 147, he beats Josh Taylor. That's a reign right there. And he ends up getting all those belts. And then there's some upcoming 147s. And there are two, I'm trying to remember what two gentlemen that's at 147 that's starting to look good, and they're early in their career, and they'll be somebody that he can face. I can't remember who's at 147 off the top of my head. I probably have to research it, but he really should just stay at 147 and dominate, especially if he can get a fight with Thurman and Ugas. So if he beat Thurman and Ugas, fights Conor Benn, fights Alex Rocha, fights everybody that's at 147 that's there now and that's coming up, that can be a phenomenal reign, and that will, in time, will give him his credit. There might be people that might try to throw shade on it and all that, but in the history books, he's gonna be a champion, and then he can be undisputed at 147 as well and dominate that. At the end of the day, all that chirping ain't gonna mean shit if he dominates the division, cleans everybody out. In my opinion.
See what Boots and Bozy is gonna realize, the same shit that where they shit on Crawford. They can dish it, but they can't take it. That's what I'm hearing. These the same niggas who said Crawford ain't fought nobody. He ain't this, he ain't did that. 3-division world champion, 2-time fight of the year, 2-time linear champion, 2-time Ring magazine. All this shit there, right? Them the same niggas, but those niggas who saying that now it's their fighter. Boots that's getting criticized. Now these niggas have a problem. They can dish it, but they can't take it. I don't feel sorry for the nigga. He fought a guy that was tailor-made for him. Simple as that. Until he step up and fight somebody, the same shit you niggas requiring Crawford to do, which he's fighting Errol Spence now, who y'all praising so much. That nigga Boots ain't exempt from the rules. Simple as that. He's not exempt. People have a right to feel the way they feel about him. Bottom line, the nigga ain't fought nobody. Period. So
yeah, that's a fact. I mean, I knew Villa when he was going to be. I said the fight was going to be as good as long as it lasted. Yeah. And I thought Villa would actually do a little better. But the thing is, he dominated in the one area where Villa had any chance, and that was in close quarters. He dominated him in the close quarters. So with that taken out of the picture, it was a wash. He looked good, but he looked good against somebody we knew he was going to beat. But that's just the name of the game. It's going to be fights there for him at 147. Time is going to come. He just got to put in that work. He just got to keep on putting in his work, stay steady, stay dedicated to his craft, and they'll come. Right. That's how I see it.
Well, shout out to Unbiased fans. Salute, fam. I mean, yeah, that's just the reality of the situation. That's just the reality of the situation. Like, you can't dish it and then don't accept the criticism. You get what I'm saying? You can't dish it and then can't accept the criticism. That's just how it works. Like, he's gonna have to fight somebody. He's gonna have to fight the name. Simple as that. He needs names on his resume. You know, Keith Thurman to be a good name. There's no reason why we shouldn't get Boots and Keith Thurman. Why? Both of them are with Al Heyman. They're on the same side of the street, right? Didn't he thank Al Heyman? I think he thanked Al Heyman. So they're on the same side of the street. You get what I'm saying? Ugas, they're on the same side of the street. So he need to get with the matchmakers. Him and his daddy. That's what they need to do. They with the PBC, so they should better make that shit happen. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Drew Holiday calling out of Colorado Springs.
We say Drew Holiday?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Drew Holiday calling out of Colorado. Coach, talk to me.
Coach, I just want to let you know, Coach, your channel is busting, Coach. It took me about 2 weeks to get you, Coach. You ought to get in contact with the president.
Oh, yeah.
But, hey, I just want to let you know how your channel doing. But as far as Boots, Coach, he was giving out boots last night. That boy looked good, didn't he? He fought off the front foot, back foot, shoulder angle, left and right. He looked good, but, you know.
Real good. He did footwork, lateral movement, defense, hand-eye coordination.
You would think he was the unified three undivisional champion, unified champion at 147, Coach. He was real good. Hey. But Coach, he looked good against the stiff mummy. You know, what I really say, Coach, he was floating around him, spinning like a walk. Not a bee, but a walk. But I say Boots, the only competition for Boots, really, we just got to see him in that top 10. You know, whoever he can get out of that top 10, whether it's Keith, whether it's it should be him standing on his next. Yes, whoever he can fight that's right up under Crawford and Spence, because he's tired of seeing him fighting these bombs, Coach. I understand they bombs, they're professional. I can't do it. I understand the work they put in, but he got to fight somebody else going to be on his level, Coach. That's all I'm saying. Because right now he's looking unstoppable. You know what I'm saying, Coach? You'd have thought that man was Sugar Ray.
Yeah, listen, the man looked like Sugar Ray, both Sugar Ray Robinson and Sugar Ray Leonard. He looked like Tommy the Hitman Hearns. He looked like Salvador Sanchez. He looked like Larry Holmes, Lennox. He looked like all of the greatest fighters in the history of boxing, all combined into one.
Without no belt. Yeah. Hey, Coach, without a belt, without a legitimate belt, Coach, but he looked better than all of them, Coach. That's all I gotta say, Coach.
Man, shout out to Drew Holiday.
Coach. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, he looked like all that. Yeah, he did. He looked like a hell of a guy. Shout out to Solo Dolo. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say folks have gotten so wrapped up in business, it's like they forgot about boxing. I mean, I don't know which folks you talking about, but if you talking about Solo Dolo, if you talking about these niggas online, it's funny as hell to me. Dude, how you wrapped up about business? You know everything about boxing business.
There's a platform stage. People pimping, sharpers razor blades.
Yeah, my nigga said he need to sign the contract. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. These Nick sack ass niggas. Like how nigga smoking on a Nick sack and Reggie gonna tell me any goddamn thing? You get what I'm saying? These old Nick sack ass niggas. I gotta put one of my joints out. These old Nick sack ass niggas be like, bro, I ain't never seen so many advantages and promoters before in my life. You can't make this shit up. Niggas know everything about everything, but how to get out your mama house. True. Niggas know everything, they know everything about everything, but how to get out their mama house, you still making payments on your baby mama rental center furniture. You ain't paid that off yet. But you gonna try to, but they focusing on some shit they ignorant to, ain't got no knowledge on, but they don't want to focus on boxing. We just want to get the fights. I don't give a fuck what network is on. We just want to get the fights. You get what I'm saying? Caller, what's the name when you're calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Coach Eddie. How's it going?
Coach Eddie, talk to me, fam. Oh, I forgot to call you, dog. I was in the ATL, man. I ain't even call you, man. Damn, I forgot to call you, man.
Oh, yeah, it's all good, my brother. Y'all seen the photo, man. Y'all posted up, looking like some real G's, man.
Oh, me and Casino Light Prayers, man. My main man, Tone the Goat. You know, I met Casino. Casino, a real cool dude, man. You know, we linked up. When I was in a business meeting with Tone, I got a movie we're gonna be working on, man. Team Freeway Films. You know, we're gonna be working. I got a movie we're working on right now, writing the script for it. And so that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a movie.
Coach doing big things.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Coach. It's like, you know, with Boots, he's kind of like remind me like Roy Jones, except he don't have James.
I can't hear you. Can't hear you, Coach. Coach Eddie, you went out. All right, Coach Eddie, call back. You went out, man. Can't nobody hear you. Let's give a round of applause. You went out. Yeah, Coach Eddie went out. Hey, shout out to Jamel Rivera. What's going on, fam? It is what it is, man. Shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to my dog, Tone the Goat, man. Tone the Goat is the one that produced this track, shot the movie, directed the movie, Lil Boosie's movie called Water Boys. This him right here, man.
I know I'm gonna get this money.
Talking water. My bracelet costs about 40 and my necklace costs a quarter. Talking water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water. Now I be trip. Water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
Tone the Goat, man. That's one that dude there, man. That's my little young brother there, man. I fuss with him heavy. Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D Block, Town, D City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D Block, talk to me, fam.
Now, we already know what's up, man. We know what happened Saturday night.
we were looking for Virgil and Stanionis, the fight of the month, man. I mean, kind of the month, the beginning of the month. We weren't looking for no Ennis. We weren't looking for none of that shit. That was a made-up-ass fight. Now, I do give credit to Villa for what he did to Ellis, but at the end of the day, we already know he was a hype job anyways. We know he was a hype job. He came from Golden Boy. He didn't do shit there. And you know, his pedigree ain't shit. Let's be real with that.
You talking about Rashidi Ellis?
Yeah.
Speedy Rashidi.
Yeah.
Speedy Rashidi. He got a cute nickname though. Speedy Rashidi. You ain't like the nickname?
Oh yeah. He like a fake ass Rolls Royce. You know what I mean? Like he fake. He never was gonna be in it. Let's be honest. Golden Boy had him in the shelf. He should have stayed there. He should have just stayed there and kept on getting paid whatever they're gonna pay him. I mean, homie never did nothing. You ever hear from him again?
He loved Golden Boy. Came to the PBC. They picked the cherry. That cherry put no paws on him. Oscar probably like, you see, if you would have stayed over here with me, you could have been 40-0 like Jaime McGill.
Homie, he's such a baby. Could have been you, homie. Could have been you, but you fucked up. You thought you were that good. Yeah, Bill worked it out. He beat his ass. I mean, he put that motherfucker to the ground. He said, shit, I should have stayed with Golden Boy. Oscar was right. You know who this is, Coach. When I hate, I come with facts. So I ain't just anybody that's gonna come and hate on Boots. Like I told you, man. Let's be real with it. This homie is a hype job. He's a hype job till he's legit. Until he's legit, they're not to say he's something. Just like Tank Davis, Coach. Bobblehead. He ain't legit. None of them are legit. Okay? Show me your resume, and your resume gonna say, man, it stink up in here. It smell like badass, you know what I mean? It smell like stinky ass perfect. That's all I gotta say. Sorry for my word, Coach, but I'm being real with you.
Hey, man, shout out to D-Block, man. Salute.
It's a high job. Boots is a high job. Show me so I could believe in it. Okay, that's all I gotta say, Coach. What you gotta say with that?
Hey, I don't think Boots a hype job, man. Puss in Boots, man. I like Puss in Boots. He's one of my favorite characters on Shrek. He's a good fighter. But I can't sit here and lie and say he fought Crawford. He hasn't fought anybody. That's the reality of the situation. So they gave it. He has fights. He built this resume up. He has a padded resume. But I do think that he is a great fighter. I think he deserves a shot at the title. I think that him and Crawford would be a great fight. Him and Errol Spence would be a good fight. Him and Keith Thurman would be a good fight. He's ready to fight for the titles now. I mean, he is on a Jaime Munguia diet. That is true. But I think he's ready for the titles. I think he would get a shot at the titles once the winner of Spence Crawford, which is in 3 weeks, a little less than 3 weeks. Whoever wins that fight, which I'm predicting Crawford by knockout, once they move up to the next division, he'll get a shot at the titles. Then right now he's with Showtime / the PBC. One guy said he ain't with the PBC. Well, if he with Showtime, he with the PBC because PBC Showtime is one and the same because that's the network where all of the fights go on, and he's fighting on PBC show cards. So he's with the PBC by de facto through Showtime. He'll get a shot. He'll get a shot, but he's going to get the same Crawford treatment, the same way they shitted on Crawford. They're going to see what it feel like. Now they're getting shitted on, and they're going to be like, wait a minute, man, what can we do? And it's like, man, now you get what I'm saying? It is what it is, but I won't say he's a hype job. I think he's a talented fighter, but it's time for him to fight Ugas, the winner of Ugas and Spence. I mean, winner of Ugas and Crawford. Ugas and Keith Thurman. I think that'll be a good fight for him, especially Keith Thurman because of the lateral movement.
I see where you're coming from. So you made me change my mind on that. You're right, Coach. I'm being honest with you, man. Let's forgive and forget. There's only one high job over here. You know who this is? Tank Davis, bobblehead, Baltimore Bill, Baltimore. He in the big house. Yeah, he's playing with his rubber duckies. We know what's up, Coach. You know where he at. I gotta say this one thing. I gotta be real with you. All right. Philadelphia, you better tell your homie to stop having that resume. Boots, listen, Boots, because if he keeps on going that direction, Coach, he's going to get knocked out by somebody that really got power. I know what you're trying to say, Coach. I believe you. I respect you. And if you see something in this boy, then I believe you, Coach. But at the end of the day, you got to say, it's whoever you fought, when did you fight, and what was at that epic point where it made your career even better. Bruce used to wake up and really realize, you know, if you really want to be up there and be with the real champions, you got to fight the competition. D Block, D Count, D City, D Block.
The good news is because Boots is over there. He's over there. Showtime / PBC. He can get those fights. You know, he can get those fights. It is what it is. You know, but and I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest the way I see it. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. I think he's ready though. Myself, I think he's ready. I think. Well, I don't know about Virgil Ortiz now because Virgil Ortiz has had a long layoff. So, hold on. Caller, what's your name? When you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Jerry from Tampa.
Jerry from Tampa, talk to me, fam.
Hey, so I mean, just touching on what the last caller mentioned. I mean, Boots, you know, he's gotta step up on who he's fighting, but he's looked good so far. If I had to bet on anybody, it was between him and Virgil doesn't look like he's gonna be staying there much longer.
Yeah, I mean, Virgil. From what I seen online, I think Virgil officially moved up to 154. So.
Yeah, he's, you know, it's tough to make weight when you're as big as he is. Unless he hires a nutritionist. I know Spence I think he was having problems making weight for some time, and so he hired a nutritionist.
I mean, he's just as big as Virgil. He's just as big as Boots Ennis, but for whatever the reason, whatever ailment that he has, he's having trouble. Anytime he try to get down to 147, he's getting sick. Something is going on with his body. I hope Virgil Ortiz, you know, I hope everything works out for him. I really do. But if you get to that point where, go ahead.
I could tell you what's wrong with his body. He's eating. I'm sure he's eating good wherever he's at. He's probably eating, you know, enchiladas. Just what you eat. You know, that's going to affect that's going to affect your weight. I know a lot of the fighters, when they just balloon up in weight and then they've got to lose it all, that's not necessarily something that's good for you. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Crawford, one thing I like about Crawford, he pretty much stays in weight or close to his weight year round.
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah.
You know, and this coach, I mean, you've been watching boxing for a while. I've been watching it for some years. This Crawford fight in Spence, it really reminds me of 1999 Trinidad with Oscar.
Oscar, yeah.
The way I look at it, so, you know, Crawford, 3-division world champion. Oscar was a 3-division world champion. Spence, he's got a lot of title defenses. Trinidad, same thing. Trinidad likes to pressure you. He's had a lot of title defenses. And then Oscar could fight on his back foot, just like he's got good feet, just like Oscar, just like Crawford. But, I mean, one reason I think it'll be a little different, Coach, I mean, you were watching boxing back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who was meaner, Oscar before they fought? Oscar or Trinidad? Who had the mean streak?
Trinidad. Well, you know what? I can't say who was meaner. Trinidad was mean. Oscar was kind of mean as well. But I think reason why some people may say he wasn't mean because Oscar used to always smile. He was a golden boy. He had the clean-cut image. But when he boxed and he fought somebody, if someone was hurt, you saw a different side of Oscar. Oscar was more like the Mexican-American Sugar Ray Leonard. You know, not saying from a stylistic standpoint, but image, the way he was marketing and his stuff. Yeah, he was kind of like the Mexican-American Sugar Ray Leonard. So Tito Trinidad was a mean guy as well, though. So I can't say one was more meaner than the other one. But the reason why I first initially said Trinidad was, you know, he had that little hitch in his hip before he threw the left hook. So if you can catch it and time it, you can always catch him. But Trinidad was the type of guy, if you know, the fight doesn't start until he gets knocked down. When he get knocked down, Trinidad getting up and trying to kill you. So, but I would say both of them had similar mean streaks.
That's something a lot of the younger fans don't, you know, they didn't experience. When Trinidad, he got to a point where when he got dropped, you know, people started feeling bad for his opponent because they knew what was going to come. He started real slow, but I mean, one thing out, and I think you'll agree on this. So, you know, they both had a lot of knockouts. They were both undefeated, but Oscar, he had some close fights. He fought some undefeated fighter from Africa. I forget his name. And
Zuma Nelson. No, not Zuma Nelson. You talking about Ike Cortez? My bad. But both of them were from Nigeria.
Yeah,
Ike Cortez.
Yeah, that was a close fight.
No, not Nigeria. I think Ike Cortez. Where he was from? I think he was from Ghana. I think Ike Cortez was from Ghana. Either Ghana or Nigeria. One of them.
He was undefeated. They both dropped each other. But Trinidad, even though he'd been dropped, he always got up and knocked them out. He was, you know, he never had.
We got other calls.
Like
we got other calls calling in. But Jerry from Tampa, salute to you, fam. Thank you for calling the show. Yeah, man. So I think Ike Cortez was from Ghana, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's from the same country as my main man Zuma Nelson. So yeah, I kind of, you know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Oscar De La Hoya got the benefit of the doubt in quite a few close fights, and that's what happens when you are the A side. When you are the A side against and you're fighting, if you're a B side fighter and you're fighting an A side fighter, it was certain fighters that you really couldn't beat in Vegas. Sugar Ray Leonard was one of them. Tommy Hearns clearly beat Sugar Ray Leonard's ass in the second fight. They said it was a draw. There are some fights that some fighters it's gonna be hell for you to beat them in Vegas. If it got to the scorecards, you gonna catch hell getting a decision. Like you could be beating this dude ass. Oscar De La Hoya is one of those guys. Ray Leonard was one of those guys. Julio Cesar Chavez is one of those guys. You know what I mean? So you gotta do some hellified, you know what I mean, to beat those guys. And that's why when Oscar De La Hoya lost decisions like the Trinidad and stuff, people were shocked because you couldn't beat the goddamn Trinidad. You ain't gonna beat Oscar in no 12-round fight. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, what's up, man? Yams from Brooklyn.
Yams from Brooklyn, talk to me.
Yo, man, I just want to make a comment on the Boots fight, man. I really enjoyed it. I'm with you, though. I'm still saying he's untested, and I'm not putting him on the top of the pound-for-pound list yet like everybody else. But I was very impressed with the way he throws his combinations, his conditioning. He has good power. He took some shots. The other guy was tough. So I'm tired of motherfuckers saying he's like cab drivers. The guy was in BoxRec top 10. I didn't know about him, but, you know, he looked good in there to me, man. Very tough fight the other day, man. I just want to give him his respect. I think they're moving him along just right. Yeah. A lot of these motherfuckers, they get carried away. They want to put him at the top of the list and this and that. But I just want to come make that little comment like, yo, he's getting along nice. And I think he's going to be a star one day, man. Yeah. Yo, peace and love, Coach. Thanks for letting me on.
Man, Brooklyn, stand up, man. Brooklyn, stand up. Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother Yarmus, man. Yeah, man. I'm from Brooklyn, man. Motherfucking Brooklyn, stand up. Yeah, listen. I don't feel like Boots is a hype job at this point. You know, I have my criticism of his father and stuff like that. You know, it's like the thing is, you know, his father, they stay shitting on fighters that they don't like, and then now that same shit is coming back at them. Now oh man, I don't know what they talk about, man. I don't know why they talking about us like that. But nigga, it's called, nigga, y'all do the same shit. Y'all do the same shit. You know what I mean? Y'all stay shitting on Crawford. They don't say nothing about Errol Spence because all of them on the same team. They're on the same side of the street. That's why. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Archie from Vegas.
Archie from Vegas, talk to me.
Yo, man, I got some matchups for you for this nigga Boots, man. Listen, why you don't just sit and talk and say, let's talk to Regis Prograde. That would be a good fight for him. Can Regis move up a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Move up to 147. I mean, Regis needs him. They need each other. Regis is a killer. Regis is their size.
Why would Regis move up to 147? Why would he do that?
I mean, there's really no one out there for him at 140. I mean, Gio did. Josh Taylor, he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, who Devin? I mean, you got Ryan Garcia. You got Rowley.
You got Matias out there. Like 147 140 has a lot of fighters at 140. A lot of unfinished. There's a lot of unfinished business at 140. Why would he leave 140 to go to 147 and fight Boots?
I got you then. Why not Castaño? 154. Move up to 154. Find a catchweight or something. They need each other too. They both good. They both killers.
Who should move up to 154?
Castaño. Maybe Boots should move up to 154. No one at 147 is gonna fight him. No one's gonna fight him. There's no one good out there that's gonna fight him. I mean, you could say Terence, but I doubt he's moving up. Earl, he's moving up.
So you say he should move up to 147? I mean, move to 154?
I mean, there's better fights for him because no one at 147 is gonna fight him. Virgil Ortiz, he's not out there.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the same. So even though he's with Showtime, so basically what you're saying is he's going through the same thing that Terence Crawford went through when he got to 147. He couldn't get none of the PBC fighters to fight him. They say he was on the wrong side of the street, this and that.
There you go.
And then they criticized him, saying he ain't fought nobody, even though he beat Sean Porter and
there you go.
But they took that away from him. So he's suffering the same thing, the same shit that they say about Crawford. He's suffering from that same thing. You saying nobody gonna want to fight him? That what you're saying?
Yeah, no one's fighting him at 147. Like Keith Thurman, he said out of his mouth, "Yo, I want 10 million." Now, if you want me to fight this motherfucker, 10 million. I heard that out of his mouth, and then I heard Sean Porter before he fought my man Terence. He said, "I'm not fighting him. He's not even in my era. Fight somebody in your era, beat Virgil Ortiz or something. Why would I fight him? I'm not fighting him. I want Terence Crawford, right? But this is taking greatness right here, though. And I think Boots could do it, but he won't do it because for some reason it just seems like they're not thinking. But Boots could be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna chase greatness. Jamel got punked by motherfucker Zoo. Y'all think Zoo's a real nigga? What's up, Zoo? Let's scrap. He can do that. I mean, hey, if the money's right, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, shout out to
He can really prove himself. He can really prove himself, but hey, all right, peace, man.
Shout out to Archie from Vegas, man. Salute. Yeah, Archie, you was all over the place, man. Motherfucker, Archie was all over the place. He need to move up to such and such. You know what I mean? So, he need to, what did he say Sean Porter was semi-retired. That ain't what Sean Porter said before the fight. That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep moving the goalposts. When it's a fighter you like, you praise the opponent like he's a world beater. When it's a fighter you don't like, oh man, the other dude was semi-retired, but he didn't. That ain't what Sean Porter said prior to the fight. All I know is when Sean Porter fought Crawford, his dad never threw a towel in. If you look at any fight Sean Porter's ever had, that towel was never thrown in. But when he fought Crawford, a fighter who Kenny Porter don't like, you know what I mean, he threw the towel in. He never done that before since he's been boxing. What was it about Crawford that made Kenny Porter throw the towel in versus all the other fights he had prior to Crawford? You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Congo, man. He said Shakur dunk. So y'all talking about Shakur Stevenson, huh? Well, y'all talking about Shakur again, huh? Yeah, Shakur dunk. All that's coming from the same community, though. It's all coming from the Alphabet Boy community. That's where it's coming from. Pro Devin Haney LDBC channels. That's where it's coming from. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, cause this Swag on Fort Worth, man.
Swag Fort Worth, talk to me, fam.
Man, what's happening, man? I wasn't even gonna call in, but I had a new nickname for D Block. I gotta call him Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. He be killing me, man. And then his new nickname Smalls. And then that last call, I don't know what the hell he was talking about, man. I'm like,
he was all over the place.
He was all over the place because I'm like, okay, 147. Look, Bruce is. I think everybody who's behind Bruce, hopping on the bandwagon, I think they need to kind of slow down. He's doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Him going up to beat Vila's name was really just, and not to say Vila wasn't a good fighter. I'm not saying that, but he did get a boost from being Speedy.
Yeah.
Now,
was that because Speedy was hyped up?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
He's a slick black. The Speedy Rashidi is a slick black fighter now. They hyped him up though. They did hype him up. Yeah. As soon as he left, Golden Boy came to the PBC. And like Speedy Rashidi, I would listen to all the Alphabet Boy channel. Boy, Speedy Rashidi, boy, Speedy. You know, under Eva. They were saying all that shit, right? And then as soon as Vila from Venezuela put them paws on Speedy Rashidi, they kicked him to the curb.
Come on, Coach. See, that's what you say it all the time. The hypocrisy of boxing, man. You say it all the time, and that's what I'm seeing too.
If they did not have a double standard, they wouldn't have a standard at all.
Oh my God, man! And the thing is, it's like come on, man. He beat Speedy, and that hyped his name up a little bit. You know what I mean? It gave him a little momentum. That's cool. Boots went in there and did what he's supposed to do. That's cool. But the thing is, right now, they ain't trying to put him in. Put him in ready for Spence and Boots. Spence and Bud. Come on, bro. Come on, let the man do what he's supposed to do, because he wasn't. That's the best name on his. I'm not gonna say the best, but it's one of the best on his resume for Boots. Now.
I think he's ready for Spence and Bud. I think he's ready for Spence and Bud. Whether he beats them or not, that's another story. That we won't know until they actually fight each other. But no, the man had what? How many? What do you have? About 40 fights already? Let me see.
Yeah, like 30. I think he like 20. Yeah, go ahead.
He had more fights than Spence. So Boots got 31 fights. He 31-0. He got more fights than Errol Spence. He 31-0. Shit, unless they got him on a honeymoon gear diet right now. But he's 40. He's 31-0. He ready.
But you know what I'm saying, Coach? But see, you always say, you got to look at, when you look at the resume, and I'm not running against Boots. I like Boots. You know what I mean? I think we both like Boots. We don't think he's a hype job. Ain't nobody saying that. But it's how many people you beat up to stack that record like that? And that's the hard thing about somebody like Boots being so talented, is that, okay, but why, if you this talented, you haven't really beat nobody really up until this point. I mean, to Vila, and then now, okay, that's cool. But to the last caller, he was saying Boots should move up to 154 or something like that. I'm like, well, why don't Boots? 147 about to be wide open for that boy.
Yeah, they know it. Listen, trust me. They already know. They know Spencer Crawford moving up to 154. It's going to be wide open for Boots. Boots is going to be the next guy that Showtime try to groom, as long as they still staying in boxing. Showtime may not be in boxing that much longer anyways. But as long as they stay in boxing, he's the next guy they're going to try to groom. And they're going to try to make him to the next superstar, or whatever. Try to market him however they're going to do it. Maybe he could become the next Tank Davis. I don't know. For Showtime,
I know what you're saying.
Maybe he could become the next Tank Davis. Will he become a draw like that? We'll see. You know what I mean? But he's not going to get those guys right now. Spencer Crawford moving up.
That's what
everybody know that.
And you see what I'm saying, Coach? That's why what Archie was saying was so crazy. It's like, that he ain't going to get them. So if 147 going to be open for the man, all you got to do is all Boots got to do is just keep winning, handle his business, because 147 about to be open. But if he jumped and kind of, because right now, after that win that he had against Vila, they talking about him. That's the problem with Boots. He don't never get no momentum. Every time he get momentum, it's like he fall off the map. You can't find him. You can't talk to him. Or the last time when he had that fight, and the dude was running around everywhere. Remember, he couldn't knock him out. That was like a scar to him. So it's like he could never get over that hump. Right now, while you knocked out Vila, man, 147 about to be open. Support Spence and Bud. Promotional, do that, and then let them fight. Let them move up, and 147 yours. It is.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, because you know how we politic. Man, I just had to get on, man, because that last caller just threw me for. I'm like, why would he do all this shit that you talking about?
Yeah. Shout out to Swat Jones, man. Salute, man. Fort Worth, stand up.
Salute, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. It has to make sense at the end of the day. It has to make sense. When they be saying that, it gotta make sense, right? Hey, man, we need 60 more likes. We need 60 more likes. Anybody hate watching? We need 60 more likes. Anybody sitting here hate watching? Don't want to hit the like button? Riley, get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. fuck your yuck mouth teeth, fuck your hairpiece, fuck your chocolate, fuck Guy Ritchie, fuck Prince William, fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Hell, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Quentin. Quentin, what's going on, bro? You say if Boots can KO Bootai up, everybody will run. But see, Quentin, this is the thing, though. It's like I said, right? See, you know why I am an anti-narrative YouTube channel, boxing channel, right? The reason why I do this is because I like to show the mirror. Like back in one of my favorite groups was Morris Day in the time, right? And Jerome come up there, hey, Jerome pulled up a mirror to Morris. Morris be dancing and stuff, doing his thing, and he'll look in the mirror, comb his hair, stuff like that. See, what I like to do, I'm kind of like the Jerome of the YTBC. I like to hold the mirror up to these dudes and say, no, nigga, this is what you said right here when it comes to this fighter, but this fighter that's signed to the PBC or affiliated with the PBC brand is doing the exact same thing that you're accusing this fighter of how come that fighter that you're accusing of not fighting a tough competition, how come you criticize him and attack him, but then when it comes to your fighter who doing the exact same shit, y'all will turn around and don't want to say nothing. True. I mean, you know, so I don't think Boots is a hype job, but is he on a Jaime Munguia diet? Yes, he is. He's on a Jaime Munguia diet. You know what I mean? Now those revolutionaries won't say that, but that's just the reality of the situation. He's like a black Jaime Munguia from a standpoint of the type of competition he's being fed, but not from a skill set standpoint. He has the and this is why Boots gets compared a lot to Terence Crawford, because he's a switch hitter. That's it. He's a switch hitter. He's athletic. He's this, he's that. They don't compare Boots to Errol Spence. They compare him to Terence Crawford. That's another thing. For those who say, well, Crawford ain't no really good fighter, he ain't fighting nobody, he this and that, but you praising Boots. How do you compare Boots to Terence Crawford, but say Crawford ain't fought nobody, he ain't really all that great, he overrated, but yet you're comparing Boots to the guy. So you compare it to an overrated fighter? What you say, and Roy, yeah, they comparing him to Roy Jones. Like, that boy ain't no Roy Jones. Like, Roy Jones was, like, when Roy Jones was in his prime, man, that boy ain't no Roy Jones. I don't see none of that shit. Like, when people say, how you compare him to Roy Jones? Probably from an athleticism standpoint. But shit, Roy hit hard. Left hand, right hand, very unorthodox, very quick, twitch muscles. I'm saying the Roy that was in his prime. Y'all must have forgot Roy. So yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that. At least Eliza Feliciano say Boots got a better chin than Bud. How does he have a better chin than Bud? Based on what? Based on the tomato cans he fought? I mean, how does he have a better chin than Bud? Bud never been knocked out. Never been knocked down. When I say knocked down, I'm saying by the referee, never been knocked down. So I'm just saying how. Like, has he fought gold medalists? Undefeated champions? You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, how? I can't say he got a better chin when he got hit by a can. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. I mean, I get you. I get your angle. You say Gamboa gave him Bambi legs, but Gamboa got knocked out. Eliza, when Gamboa gave him Bambi legs, very similar to what Ugas did to Errol Spence, he got knocked out the same round. And Mean Machine got knocked out 2 rounds later. So you saying all that to say what? Niggas getting mouthpieces knocked out of their mouth during fights, looking for their mouthpieces. But what matters in boxing is the end result. Simple as that. I mean, the phone lines is open. You can call Eliza. The phone lines is open. You can call the show if you want to. The phone lines is open. He say, tell me when Boots ever got Bambi legs. Boots ain't got Bambi legs because he ain't fought nobody. I mean, let's be honest. The nigga ain't fought nobody. So I mean, you know, I get your angle. I get your angle, but the phone lines is open. You can call the show. I get your angle, but that's the reality of the situation. I mean, I know you probably with the Alphabet Boys and you from Philly or whatever, but it is what it is. Shout out to the natural. The natural, what's going on, fam? Solo Dolo, what the link read? Solo Dolo in the building. L. Harvey, what's going on, bro? Who else in the building? Jeff Luciano? Jeff Luciano in the building? Hold on, what we need? We need 29 more likes. We need 29 more likes. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to rally them again. Shout out to Gertz. Gertz, what's going on, baby boy? What's happening, fam? What it say, 44? You say he just wants attention, coach. Yeah, he won't get no more attention. He got all the attention he needs. He won't get no more attention. I hope this him. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Jason from Nashville, bro.
What's your name is?
Jason from Nashville.
Jason from Nashville, talk to me.
Hey, man. Coach, man, you make a whole lot of motherfucking sense, bro. I just want to let you know that. I sit back and I listen to you, and that you put the mirror in people's face.
Yeah.
Because nobody's taking nothing away from Boot. Boot is a hell of a fighter. He got skill. But you just said something that I've been saying all the time. They always saying Bud ain't fought nobody.
Mm.
But then you go compare Boot to him. Also, when they say Terence ain't fought nobody, then why are they so hyped up on him talking about the man? If he ain't fought nobody, that means he's overrated. Why are you talking about an overrated fight?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Why do you do it? And then when they always tell me when he fought about that, Sean fought wasn't nobody. What's his name? Kell Brooks wasn't nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gamboa was undefeated. He wasn't nobody.
Gold medalist.
Victor Posto was supposed to be the monster at 140.
Yeah, ain't nobody want to fight
him. He was
him.
undefeated. Yeah. Didn't nobody want to fight him.
Yeah, I mean, where I'm at, Jason, this is where I'm at. You know how I settle all disputes? I say at this point, none of that matters. You know what matters? July 29th.
What July 29th?
See what these dudes like to do, they like to deflect. They like to talk about their baby mamas, Papa Smurf, Donkey Kong Jr., this and that. The reality of the situation is this. None of that matters. Why? July 29th, Crawford and Spence is going to fight each other.
Yep.
That's the reality of the situation. And the goalposts will be moved again. I'm telling you right now, I'm finna give you tomorrow's headlines today, Jason. If Crawford knocks Spence out, beat him, whatever the case may be, what they're going to say is it was the car accident. They wasn't saying this before. Man, he wasn't the same. They're gonna move the goalposts again. I've been on YouTube for 2.5 years. I've been studying these niggas. That's what these niggas do. It's the Deontay Wilder effect. When Wilder, and I lost money on Wilder twice, when he fought Fury, all of them was Team Wilder. Yay, this and that. Tyson Fury come over here and knock him out twice, and then next thing you know, it destroyed them, broke their heart. Now they're building their heart up again with the same thing with Spence and Crawford. And then when the guy who they got their emotions wrapped up in lose again, that's probably gonna finish him. But they may just move on the boots or ride with Devin. So that's what they're gonna do. That's what these guys do. I call them old goalpost moving ass niggas. But go ahead, brother. I'm gonna let you finish up.
Yeah. Because it's like they'll jump on this damn bandwagon, and then when that fighter loses, they just feel like nothing ever happened. Like they didn't say shit. You know, like they ain't said nothing. It's like just give Crawford his respect. We give Spence his respect. He does what he do in the ring. It's gonna crash on the 29th. But to sit there and say that Boots Ennis is he's ready. I agree with you. He's ready for the Spence.
Yeah, he's ready. Who's ready?
He's been fighting a bunch of tomato cans. Let's keep it 1,000.
Yeah.
Right? He's been fighting a lot of stationary targets. The question is, I want to see him in there with somebody that know how to move. Right? Because remember the guy that he fought before this, that he was fighting that kept dodging, moving around. Had that dude had some boxing skills, we might have seen a different outcome. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're right.
Might have seen might have been a different outcome if that fighter would have had some hand speed, had some hand skills going with them feet.
Yeah, he had heavy feet. Heavy feet. And that motherfucker he was like a mummy in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I said, coach, I'm gonna use your word. Coach. Yeah. If that man would have had feet, he would have made some hands. He might have put paws on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is what it is what it is, man. Shout out to Bates from Nashville. Salute to you, fam. Thank you for calling the show, my brother. I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, my thing is, I ain't tripping. If that's what you do, that's what you do. If you believe in moving the goalposts and double standards, that's fine. I ain't got a problem with that. My thing is, don't be mad when somebody do it. Don't be mad when somebody do it to your fighter. The problem I have is these same niggas, you know what I mean? These same niggas be arguing this same shit for 10-hour lives. But then when you pivot and say, wait a minute, the fighter who you capping for doing the exact same thing that you accuse another guy of, they want to argue that. You get what I'm saying? These niggas like to argue. I just ain't the arguing type guy. I know I say what I say, that's it. You feel the way you feel, that's it. Well, we're gonna agree to disagree. I'm not finna argue with you. We just gonna agree to disagree. Ain't shit you gonna say that's gonna change my mind, and nor do I give a damn about changing your mind. See things the way you see things, that's fine. I'm gonna see things the way I see things, that's fine, that's it. These niggas wanna argue with you to try to make you see their point. Nigga, you ain't got no point. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland, talk to me.
Yeah, what's up, Coach?
What's up,
I'm just tired of everybody hating on Crawford. You know, they want to hype up Boots and try to make comparisons about this whole Bambi leg business when, you know, they fail to realize Gamboa was the man at 135 when they fought. And that was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got all these, you know, Spence fans still talking about who has Crawford beat. When you look at their resume, ever since Crawford came to 147, there's no comparison. I mean, you look at who they fought and who they beat. Now, I get that Top Rank doesn't have the 147 roster that, you know, PBC has, but still, you got Crawford knocking out everybody in sight. Meanwhile, Mr. Big Fish knocks out two dudes, and one of them was Pillow-Fisted Uga. You know what I'm saying? You know,
well, he
Crawford gave three dudes at 147.
I think the doctor stopped it, I think, because of his I think he had a broken retina or something. Yeah, I think the doctor stopped it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, they over here talking about him the way they should have been talking about Mikey Garcia, who went the distance with this man. You know? Yeah. Crawford ain't no goddamn Mikey Garcia at any level. Yes, that's what it almost seems like they're talking about.
I mean, listen,
you know what I mean?
My thing is, people have a right to speak about who they want to speak about. I have no issue with that. The problem I have is they can't take it. They can dish it, but they can't take it. The reality of this, the fact of the matter is this here. July 29th, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence are fighting each other. Somebody's going to be the new undisputed welterweight champion of the world. Terence Crawford feels that he's going to be that guy. I spoke to him personally. He understands the situation. I personally told him, I said, look, man, I told him, Bomac, Red, Saul, Bernie the Boxer. I spoke with him, but I specifically talked with Bud at his mother's house, Miss Deborah's house. Shout out to Miss Deborah. I said, listen, man, you automatically know you're not a PBC fighter. Errol Spence is the A side. That's Al Heyman's darling. You know what I mean? So you ain't gonna get the benefit of the doubt on no judges. You ought to know what the referee probably gonna do. You're gonna have to take it out of the judge's hand and make this decisive and stop this guy. He said, I know what I need to do. He already know. He understands this. So we're going to find out July 29th, can Terence Crawford become the new undisputed welterweight champion of the world, or will Errol Spence become the new undisputed welterweight champion of the world? All that, who resume did this, Spence fought that guy, Crawford fought that guy, that shit don't mean nothing. Right now, on the July 29th, it's going to settle all disputes. That's it.
Coach, you know all we're going to be hearing on July 30th? The detached retina and the car accident. That's all we're going to hear.
Yeah, of course. I already know. They already know where it's going to be at. But shout out to Mark from Oakland, man. We got other calls calling in. Salute you, fam. Oaktown, stand up. It is what it is. All that other shit don't mean nothing. Resumes, it's not going to win this fight. Who you fought in 1975 is not going to win this fight. For the life of me, I'm trying to understand why are niggas, and that's what niggas do. But it's a waste. Hey, shout out to Tell the Truth. What's going on, fam? Salute to Tell the Truth. I don't have time to argue about who fought who in the past when the present is these guys are going to fight each other July 29th. There's nothing wrong with liking who you like. You like who you like. Nothing wrong with that. But the fact of the matter is, July 29th, Crawford and Spence fight. True. That's going to settle all disputes. Every goddamn dispute you may have, that's going to settle it. We need 16 more likes in order to get to 400. Been on vacation? Anybody that's hate watching the show, don't want to hit the like button? Riley. Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Hello, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? My name's Money, calling out of Harrisburg, PA.
Money out of Harrisburg, man. Talk to me, fam.
All right. Yo, the reason why Bud catch so much hate, because he's doing everything right. That coming from where he come from, I don't think people paying attention to his story. They always talk about Errol Spence's car accident, man. That man got a bullet in his head, man. Like, he changed his whole life around, and he doing it right. Without no negativity. Everything that we wish Floyd would bring to the table, Bud bring that to the table. You went to the camp and been around him and his folks, like, solid dude, man. Solid stand-up guy. And as far as, like, Boots is nice. He passes the eye test, but his resume is, like, really horrible, you know. And, like, in Bud's defense, man, you can't say he ain't fought nobody. He beat champions. He's undisputed. You know what I'm saying? These 3 weight classes.
I mean, the thing is, the guys who are saying Bud has fought nobody today, they was fans of Terence Crawford yesterday. And what I mean by that is
they hated him as soon as he came to 147.
When he came to 147, that's when they turned on him because those guys was pro PBC, and you know you had people from a certain boxing community, what I call the Alphabet Boys. They're from Texas, and so they rode with Spence because of that. That's one. And two, they turned on Bud because he wouldn't give them an interview. The Fred Barbershop Conversations, who was LDBC at the time, Fagnon, who was LDBC at the time, my brother Blue Blood Sports TV, he's still LDBC. Just a lot of those guys, they were, you know, they had their orders from Jabba the Hutt, who was 7'8". They had their orders from him, and they just decided that, hey man, we're gonna turn on this nigga. He don't want to fuck with us. He don't do interviews with his people. They made it personal, and that's where the attacks came at. They put out a hit piece on him. That's what it is. So that's just the reality of the situation. So I like to throw that out there.
And let me get one more thing before you hang up.
Yes, sir.
If Boots deserves to fight the loser of that fight, and he deserves to fight Keith Thurman. I don't like the way that people just throw Keith Thurman all the way under the mat because of this one loss, man. Like, Keith Thurman is still relevant, and I think he deserves the title, the winner of the title, before anybody else at 147. Thanks for taking my call, Coach. You keep doing your thing, man. Love the channel.
Yes, sir. Salute. Shout out to Money from Harrisburg, PA, man. Salute, fam. So I get it. I mean, I do get it. You know what I mean? I get it. Trust me. Like, I can tell what a person say in the chat and pretty much what they say on the phone, who they are. You know what's boxing communities they come from, because they use the same talking points. Like when I'm on Twitter, I have people on Twitter who I'm all right with. You know what I mean? But they use Alphabet Boy talking points. You know, they use Alphabet Boy talking points. That's what it is. So they make it obvious. You know what I mean? It is what it is. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I just I'm not with the bullshit. I'm gonna just tell it like it is. You know what I mean? Y'all know me. I tell it like it. I don't give a fuck. I'm team fuck the other side. I don't give a damn. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? You never D-Block, D-Town, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, I can barely hear you, man. I don't know.
Can you hear me, Coach?
It's kind of okay. Try to talk again. Say something else.
What's up, Coach?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I'm out here, man. It's hot today in Dallas, Texas. I'm chilling right here, a little bit of breeze, smoking my black and mild with a wooden tip, because that's the way we roll. You know what I mean? So I already told you what's up with this, Coach. I'm from D-Town. I'm from D-Block. Errol Spence, I don't care. I saw that 24 or whatever, 7 or Showtime, wannabe, HBO.
Yeah. And you know what?
Yeah,
it's the same guy. It's the same guy that was over there with HBO. They used to do their 24/7. It's the same guy.
Not the original though.
No. It's the same guy. That's from what I've learned. The guy who used to do Showtime, HBO 24/7. He's the same guy that does the all access for Showtime now.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that. You know, but thanks for that. But like I gotta say this. All my people from Dallas, man. Y'all already know what's up. You know who we repping, man. We repping Terence Crawford. We ain't repping no Errol Spence. DeSoto. We ain't repping that, man. I don't care what the show shows. I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan all my life, even when I lived in New York. We already know what's up, man. Homie ain't from here. He ain't got no cash from here, man.
But there's some guys from Dallas, they rep Errol Spence hard. But you from D-Block, you know, you repping, you saying your crew over there, isn't D-Block a neighborhood?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, D-Block. My daughter lives in Texas. She lives in Dallas. And I think she told me D-Block was a neighborhood. So you repping the set, what you saying?
I'm repping the set. So you know what's up, man. All my people in the community. When you think about Dallas, think about D-Block. Okay? You think about D-City, that's me, baby. I come with the sizzle. You know what's up, man. We rep our city for real. When they come at me, when they come at my block, when they come at my people, we come back. You know what I mean? We ain't no sissy ass talk like he talks. Man, sometimes you don't even know what he's talking like a girl or a man. I mean, I don't know what's up with him, man. Sometimes his words just come out like you all right, man? You okay? You talking like a man? You talking like a boy? What you talking about? At the end of the day, man, you gotta show respect for Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? I'm giving you the real, Coach. I'm from the hood. I'm from right here. I'm from my side, the best side, the west side. I don't care what Fort Worth says. I don't care what Arlington says. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what Baltimore says. You already know. Baltimore's the scariest city of all time. Man, get the hell out of here, man. It's not about that, man. It's about respect. When you come to my city, respect. Okay? The red carpet will come out with you. I'll bring out a red carpet for you, but you gotta show respect. DeSoto, you ain't got shit on us, man. Keep your Errol Spence. New York, take his ass back after the fight when his ass gets knocked out. I gotta say it like that, Coach. Terence Crawford is a legitimate champion, undisputed. Errol Spence Jr. has been, I mean, come on, Coach. He's too big to be at 147. He should have been at 154 years ago. You know what I mean? I got to be real with that.
Well, again, right now, D-Block, you know where I'm at with it, D-Block. July 29th, they fighting each other. And, because we've been, you get what I'm saying, D-Block? It's like we having a circular conversation. I'm not saying me and you, but this is what I've been hearing going online, about Crawford Spence. We've been waiting on this fight for 5 years. Now the fight is here. I'm playing it forward. I'm like, man, right now, July 29th gonna settle everything. All the other shit, it is what it is. If a motherfucker don't like you, you can't make them like you. And so that's just the reality of the situation. This ain't the light contest. This is the get hurt business. We're gonna find out July 29th what's happening. Just like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fans, that fight settled all disputes. They fought 3 times, and that fight settled all disputes. Tyson Fury fans buried Deontay Wilder fans. A lot of them niggas had to leave boxing. Now, because of what Tyson Fury did. I feel like we're going to see something very similar on July 29th myself. I'm going to let you wrap up, D-Block.
I got one more thing to say real quick, because I know the show's already getting ready to end. So I'm chilling right here, smoking my black and mild, kicking it with the hood. We kicking, relaxing. We ain't doing nothing negative. You come at me, you come at my people, believe me, it's going to come back at you. Rick Cam, Houston, H-Town, get ready. Canelo going to knock your boy out. Atlanta, I already saw you. Good picture, Coach.
Yeah. Me and Casino and my main man, Tone, man, film producer, writer, director out of Atlanta, man, Tone the GOAT, man. Salute to him. Salute to Tone the GOAT. Free Red Ricky Ross.
One more thing, Coach. Yeah. Thank you so much, Coach, for coming back, man. We needed you. We needed you bad, Coach. D-Block, D-Count.
Sorry, D-Block. Hey, the people, the people, man, let me tell you something, man. I know we do this for the people, by the people, other people. I want to thank all the people, man, who reached out to me, man. I was on vacation. I was getting messages on Twitter and my DMs. I was getting messages on Instagram. People were telling me that, Coach, man, we miss you, man. We need you back, Coach. You get what I'm saying? There was some channels that was happy. Yeah, the nigga gone. We ain't got to worry about him no more. But then they wasn't getting any more views or nothing like that, because they don't have the energy. When we come over here, man, I got people from the Alphabet Boys in my chat. I got some people from the Alphabet Boys that's moderators. I have people that's from Doodle Brown, that's moderators. I have people that's from Whole Money. I have people from different YouTube channels that a lot of people would say is the ops. Nigga, you got the ops. You got the ops in your chat. You know what I mean? We don't set trip over here. We don't set trip over here. I ain't tripping about who you subscribe to, who you a moderator for. We don't do that over here. We grown men and women, dog. Act accordingly. You have a right to watch who you want to watch. Who cares if I don't fuck with Fag Nine or Shigo or Doodle Brown or Whole Money or Jabba the Hutt, or the Alphabet Boys. Who cares if I don't fuck with them? If you fuck with them, that's all that matter. We don't set trip over here. Even though we do ride hard for the set, but we don't set trip over here. You want to know why we don't set trip? Because we grown men and women, dog. We grown men.
Dumbass nigga slipping like we not on his ass.
Are you at the crib?
Yeah.
That nigga Jerry here.
What?
Got one.
All right, bet it's on the floor. Got one, y'all. This dumbass nigga slipping.
You get what I'm saying? We ain't set tripping over here. We don't do that. We ain't set tripping over here, dog. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about Coach Malachi taking screenshots. Like my sister Carmen Serene. Carmen Serene is LDBC. She used LDBC talking points. But I like Carm. Carm, me and Carm all right. You get what I'm saying? She LDBC. But I ain't tripping. She a moderator. I don't trip on that. We don't, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I get it. You get what I'm saying? I don't trip on that. Right? I got a mixed bag over here. We don't care. I ain't taking no screenshots. I ain't sending no shooters. I ain't gonna threaten you. Now I may cuss your ass out now. You get my timing wrong. The weed weighing off, so you may get cursed out now. I will do that. But outside of that, you ain't got to worry about none of that, dog. We ain't set tripping over here. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Let's give everybody a round of applause, man. Shout out to Team Freeway, Ricky Ross, man. Salute to Tone the GOAT. We are the official podcast of Team Freeway Boxing. Let's give everybody a shout out who called the show. Shout out to James Lee from B-More. Shout out to Casino Light Press from the ATL 2 times. Shout out to Hashirama from PG County. Shout out to Fats from B-More. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Shout out to Keenan from North Cackalack. Shout out to Unbiased Fan from New Haven, Connecticut. Shout out to Drew Holiday from Colorado Springs. Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL. Shout out to D-Block from Dallas, Texas 2 times. Shout out to Jared from Temple. Yeah. Shout out to my brother, man, Yamas from Brooklyn. What Brooklyn at? Shout out to Yamas. Shout out to Archie from Vegas. Shout out to Swat Jones from Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Jason from Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to Martin from Oaktown, Oakland. And shout out to Money from Harrisburg, PA. Yeah, man, we ain't set tripping over here, man. Why should you want to watch, man? We'll be on that suck ass shit over here, man. We grown men and women, dog. Why should you want to watch, dog? I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna block you because you over there. Yeah, nigga, Rick, I saw you over there, nigga. I saw you with Fag, dog. That's what I'm talking about. I saw you over there, dog. No, nigga, we taking the rich. We gonna listen, dog. We taking riches. We blocking. We doing all that. I don't do all that. That's what the other side do. That's what them niggas do. Coach don't do that. Not over here. Shout out to Weedy, man. Let's give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Weedy. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. We got to say shout out to the Tenderonis. Jackie Hernandez, my sister Lisa Bales. Shout out to Dory. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Shout out to Nick Rich is in the building as well. The Tenderonis always come first. Letitia. Shout out to who else? Shout out to Eric Grimey, Swat Jones, Jamie Rivera. Shout out to Michael Gillis. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Tell the Truth. School of X-Man, your boy Mumbo. Shout out to Edward Morris. Salute to the one Mr. Ham, Jeff Lucietta, Kay Colsey, Rick Timms. It is what it is, man. Everybody in the chat don't get along. We don't set trip over here. I don't give a damn. We gonna talk shit. Shout out to JC. Shout out to Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Shout out to Marquis. Shout out to Boxing Gyms. It is what it is, man. We ain't on that sucker ass shit over here. We don't do the sucker shit over here. We talk shit, curse a motherfucker out, and it is what it is, man. Shout out to Gloria Day and the Mighty
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on.
We swerve on.
No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
The tenderonis, I know today ain't tenderoni Fridays, but to all of the tenderonis out there, if you are a tenderoni and you're looking for a good man, my good brother, Dr. Umar Johnson, is looking for a couple of wives.
And by the way,
talk
ladies,
to him, Umar.
and
Let
I'm
him know what
telling you
time
the
it
God's
is.
honest
You
truth.
feel me?
By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
Supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist. That's all I'm saying. We do not believe in being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist. Well, I didn't get any threats today, so I think I'm doing a terrible job. I normally average about 3 threats a week, but today I didn't get a threat. I need my haters to keep coming with the threats. The Wakanda niggas, y'all please keep coming with the threats. The Fag Nons, the Shigos, the Doodle Browns, the Whole Monies, the Alphabet Boys, Jabba the Hutts. Y'all keep coming with the threats. Send your gun emojis. I want you to sound gangster now. Do your best to try to scale Coach Malachi. Okay?
Rolling up on
See, can you try to...
He must don't know. He can't know. Huh? He can't know.
We got hold on. I want to show you guys one more thing. One more thing before we go. Jamel Chalo, it's been said right here. We're gonna talk about this. Jamal Chalo. I want to show y'all this. Mauricio Suleiman said right here. WBC president, as you guys can see, Mauricio Suleiman insisted that they are not stripping Jamal Chalo of his WBC middleweight world title. The title has had movement. I don't know what he mean by that. Carlos Adames is interim champion. We have explained Jamal's situation plenty of times and will continue to support him. True. Mauricio Suleiman said the title has had movement. Let's see this one more time. One more time. They say the Canelo and the white man be getting a whole lot of privileges, because they got the complexion for the protection. I would like to say to my good brother Dante's Boxing Nation, if Canelo is a white Mexican, has a complexion for the protection, please tell me what in the hell does Jamal Chalo have? Jamal Chalo, according to the WBC president, he says that WBC president Mauricio Suleiman has insisted that they will not be stripping Jamal Chalo of his WBC title, even though he hasn't fought in over 2 years. True. Then he had the nerve to say that the title has had movement. I would wish I would have been the interviewer. Sir, what do you mean by the title has had movement? Literally, this guy has been handed this belt. He was the email champ. In 2017, and literally since 2017, the belt hasn't had any movement. But not only that, he's fought and defended the title. That is it. He's the email champ. But not only that, but the belt hasn't been moved in over 2 years. What are you talking about? True. I would like the pro-black revolutionaries from the Alphabet Boys to explain this black privilege right here. That's all I'm saying. If Canelo has privilege, what in the hell does Jamal Chalo have? How do you keep a title and you haven't fought in over 2 years? That's what get me. I can see you getting mad at Canelo. I'm not Mexican. I'm not a part of the pro Canelo defense team. But if you mad at Canelo, I don't like the way he moving, dog. He picking and choosing who he want to fight. He ain't really fighting nobody. What Jamal Charlo is literally fighting nobody.
True.
Still holding on to the belt like LTD. Holding on. What we got to do when love is gone. And that's no lie. You heard what he say. The title has had movement. Carlos Adames is the interim champion. We have explained Jamal Charlo's situation plenty of times, and we'll continue to support him. Okay, you can support him. You can support him. So this is what I'm saying. Dog, listen, don't complain to me about no Tank Davis. Don't complain to me about no Canelo. Don't complain to me about no Cross. Don't complain to me about nobody. If you ain't got a problem with Jamal Charlo holding the belt for over 2 years and not fighting nobody, don't be complaining about Canelo, what Canelo fight. Don't tell me what Tank doing. Don't tell me what Canelo doing. Don't tell me about what nobody else doing. Because goddamn it, Mauricio Suleiman is giving doggone Jamal Charlo some doggone black privilege. And guess what? Last time I checked, he ain't Mexican and he ain't no guy, and he not Hispanic from an ethnicity standpoint. So I just want to throw that out there. Let's give everybody a round of applause.
True.
Somebody, listen, as a matter of fact, somebody please nigga explain this.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
I ain't the smartest guy in the world. I ain't got but a GED, but my GED education, I have a master's degree in common sense. My GED education tell me something ain't going on, something ain't right here. There's some envelopes being passed. There's some conversations that involve the guy by the name of AH. He have the initials of AH. There's some discussions that's been going on. It is what it is. You feel me? That's all I'm saying.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Nello.
If you are, guess what? There's another double standard I want to point out. People saying, oh man, I heard Dante's Boxing Nation. Yeah, man, Canelo is cherry picking Jamel Charlo. But then when I say, okay, but damn, Errol Spence, this guy's 2 weight divisions smaller than him. I said, but damn, didn't Errol Spence fight Mikey Garcia that was 2 weight divisions smaller than him at the time, who started his career at 126, if I'm not mistaken? That's different. Doggone Canelo, Mikey Garcia called out Spence. He called him out. That's different. He called him out. Okay, didn't Jamel Charlo called out Errol? Didn't he call out Canelo? So that's why Canelo was fighting him, right?
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient, let these boys keep talking that smack, and me be who I am. Damn, phone number falling. My bad. Look.
And did Jamel Charlo call him out? Jamel Charlo said, I want some smoke. I want it all, baby.
Now do you retire or do you take one of the toughest fights of your career against a young black African-American stud who's been working his ass off since he was 8 years old? Do my brother put it all on the line then? So if not, then come see me. I want some smoke. I want it all, baby.
Smoke. Canelo said, okay, Puto, you want to fight? Okay, no problem. I fight you. Dante's Boxing Nation, Alphabet Boy, rest of them niggas, they complaining now. You can't make niggas happy. Boy, I tell niggas, because niggas always move the goalposts. You can't make niggas happy. Boy, you try to make a nigga happy, it's like trying to make an ungrateful woman happy. Have you ever had a woman and she was just ungrateful? No matter what you did for her, she was just ungrateful. You take her to a 5-star restaurant. Hey, why you taking me to a 5-star restaurant? Why you can't take me to a 6-star restaurant? You do know, your dumb ass, that there's no such thing as a 6-star restaurant. Well, how come there ain't no 6-star restaurant? Why? It's like trying to please niggas on the internet.
Go $5 ass down before I make change.
You can't do it. You can't.
Shut that soft ass.
Shout out to Eric Gomez. Eric Gomez, what's going on, fam? Salute to you, brother. Yeah, man. Who else we got in the building? It is what it is, man. Let's go ahead and wrap the show up, man. We did this for the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Y'all know I got a lot of love for my dog Booger Ray. Y'all gonna put some respect on Booger Ray's name, man.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs.
Y'all gonna respect Booger Ray. If you don't respect nobody else, you gonna respect Booger Ray. Believe that.
Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Stop playing with my fucking name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Shout out to all of the fighters who fighting the big fights, who bringing us back to big time boxing.
Don't ever forget.
You know what I mean?
When I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Forget that, we bringing you back to big. What did say? Tell the truth. Hey, what did say? Tell the truth. He said, hey, tell the truth. Tell the truth over there, man.
I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
It's looking to match somebody up. Anybody who hate Coach Malachi Williams, please get in contact with Nick Sack Promotions, Block Boys Entertainment. That's Ron Boy Fresh. We can make that fight happen. We can make it happen. Don't make no never mind. You know what I mean? Please make it happen. And we got some fighters over here. We got some stars over here.
Nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got you backing up, nigga. I got you backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy.
In the pocket too. They fighting in the pocket. Ain't nobody running. You got one fighter that's front foot dominant, and you got another fighter that's on the back foot. It's straight action. That's how we do it over here, man. That's a nigga in his mama house right now. 38 hot. Want to threaten me right now. Literally, he 38 hot. My house right now, mad, drinking all the kids' juicy juices, eating all the cereal, drinking all the Capri Sun, drink all the milk gone, dirty dishes in the sink, smoking on the Nick Sack Reggie with 3 more broke niggas at his mama house, at his baby mama house, nigga living between his baby mama house and his mama house, hollering about, talk about what the hell he gonna do. Well, we don't believe you. True. All about what he gonna do. Yeah, nigga, I'm tired of telling you, nigga, boy. Nigga, my money long. Normally when a nigga go to saying his money long, he broke, ain't got no money. True. Your money long, nigga, you at your mama house. They gonna call back 2 weeks later. Yo, man, I'm sorry, man. The FBI came to my house, dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm at my mama house, dog. I was at my mama house, man. I ain't mean it, man. He didn't hurt my feelings, man. Cause you said you criticized Spence. I ain't like what you said about Spence, dog. I ain't mean it, man. My mama told me to call and apologize, dog. I'm like, well, damn, you was just talking gay shit. Why you mad at me? Yo, you had to call the feds on me, my nigga. I ain't call the feds on you. I dropped your phone number in the chat. Everybody was calling. Yo, I'm just saying, man, I ain't, I'm like, God damn, what happened to the top shit? What happened to the tough shit? They gonna call here common nuisance. Yo, man, I see I follow Southpaw. Oh, you came from Southpaw, huh? Oh, okay, I get it.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Stuff online. I just showed y'all the article last week. I said, you do know that the law enforcement watch social media and because of AI, they pick up certain keywords. You were saying shit like, I'm gonna murder you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna put a madam to your head, shoot your brains out. You were saying all that shit. You didn't think that was gonna trigger anything? Like, nigga, ain't nobody told on you. You told on your goddamn self.
If I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life and take her with me, she spent a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. She's going to spend a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. Do you think she ever coming back home to you? Let's just be honest. If I take her on a ride with the prince, do you really think she coming back home to you? I'm going to drink to that. Next Negro who hate, I'm going to snatch your chick.
Where we gonna snatch a chick with the Cooper on our head? Man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know what time it is. You know, we going out there. Guys, tomorrow, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I do have a video on dropping tomorrow. You know, it is what it is. Once again, it's on. This is our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. You know my motto. Please hate, like, share, subscribe. Share this video. Let everybody know that we back. And you know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Shout out to your boy Mambo, Rick Timms, Detail the Truth, Nick Rich, Jackie Hernandez, Lisa Bells, who else? Dory. Food Revolution, just all of the sisters, man. You know, we have a soft spot in the house for the tenderonis. Only tenderonis. Thoughts, Foot Dragons, Dirty Foots, Dusty Asses. No, we ain't talking about them now. Ray, Man, Pookie, Laquita Shaniqua. No, we don't care nothing about that. Only the tenderonis and the real brothers can relate. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro.
Shout out to everybody, man.